How's it going, everyone? This is going to be session one of a campaign we're calling Falling Skies. This is our first campaign together, and personally, my first ever attempt at D&D. So I tried to edit this video down so that it had all the awkward silences and the terrible questions cut out. But after 2 days of work, the file got messed up. So this is just going to be the raw recording of our session. So try not to beat us up in the comments too much on how terrible we are at D&D. Every session after this will be cleaned up into much more proper videos. We get together every Thursday at 8 PST on Twitch, and if you enjoy it, you can always come by and see it live. It's much more fun. So make sure you leave a like, leave any comments on how we can improve, and hope you enjoy it. Thank you.
Your bard's playing music. It's early afternoon, but that doesn't stop people from hanging out and having a good time. There's people drinking, there's shouting, it's rowdy and chaotic. And we're gonna focus our attention towards one of the tables kind
Hey
of in the
DJ,
center
how's it
of
going,
the
dude?
room. There's an odd bunch of people surrounding the table. And they seem to be meeting with a hooded figure. Starting off with our first character, we're gonna start with our jester, the man of many masks. If you would please go ahead and introduce yourself to the party.
So, you're going to stand up on the table, take a very deep one-legged bow. Oh, it is a pleasure to meet all of you. I am Jingles the Jester, the man or woman of many masks and faces, here for your ever-loving delight. I'm going to sit down.
Next off, we have our mechanical being, the robot named, or
What's up,
Warforged,
Luffy? How are you,
or
dude?
after, named Crunch. If you would go ahead.
Well there. My name is Crunch. As you can see, I'm just a big old mechanical being. Just meant to fight, but now after all the wars and such, I'm just here to uphold the law and bring justice where it needs to be.
Oh, we found the party cowboy if anybody was looking.
Hell yeah.
Next up, we have a wiry, an interesting individual who is definitely taking after the appearance of a scarecrow. Yoni, would you go ahead?
Okay, so Yoni's like, he's sitting on his suitcase, and there's plenty of chairs around him, but he just is sitting on his suitcase anyway, and it's kind of like rocking back and forth with a sort of annoying, like, tunk, tunk, tunk sort of noise. And he looks up and around, and he goes, oh man, this is kind of like guild introductions all over again. And he sits up and he clears his throat, and a little robot sits on his little shoulder, and the robot's like holding onto the edge of his hat, and he goes, oh man, I'm Yoni, and this is Buds, and we're like professional scarecrows, but you know, that got kind of boring, so we're looking to branch out in our field, if you know what I mean. And the little robot goes,
That was neat.
I'm good, Luffy. I'm great.
Next, we have a rather large, and seems deep in her spirits, an orc woman here at the table. If you could go ahead.
I'm going to voice over this part because I didn't do a very good job explaining who my character was and her backstory. Jakara is a 22-year-old lightning vessel. She is 6'6", 237 pounds, red eyes, black hair, grayish skin tone. So when she was young, her parents left to Covert in search of a better life, but then they died in the night of the hunt. She was then orphaned and found by the Scions, who turned her into said lightning vessel. being outcast from society because of what she was. She was feared in the lands of Cover and has headed home to Faduan, or Airstream, in search of stronger foes that can actually be competition for her. Stronger foes, because back in my hometown, there's lack there of strength. So yeah, that's it.
Seems Jakara has left for another drink at the bar. And then last and
Why does that make me
definitely
so
not
nervous,
least,
boys?
unless
I'm just
we're
talking to a
counting
few
for
people.
his height, we have our resident dwarf of the group, Cornwell, if you could.
Yes. You guys see a normal-looking hill dwarf with maybe some like leather straps and stuff strapped across him, of course. Rugged guy, but fairly cheery on the face value of the look with how he looks. Don't mind the picture that you guys see also through like the Discord, the blue. He's normal-looking hill dwarf, right? And yes, hello. I'm Cornwell. Happy to meet all of your acquaintances.
How's it going, Cosmic Perch?
And now that everybody has been introduced, we bring ourselves to why the party has been brought here. So, these individuals, as part of the Adventurers Guild, were picked to take care of this quest specifically by the guildmaster himself, and they are here meeting with the employer. This hooded figure simply takes out a rolled up sheet of parchment and kind of pushes it along the table. I do require that this stays discreet, but I need help searching for this man. He says as he pushes the parchment over. And as the party takes a look at the parchment, it seems to be that there is a drawing of a human who seems to have a rather thick leather coat, scruffy blonde hair, goggles, and is about, I'd say, middle-aged at this point, at least according to the picture. And across the top, you can see his name is Francis. And the employer continues. He is going to be required, or it is required that he is to be brought to me alive. Last known location of his was his laboratory.
I ask why
And
we're looking
yeah.
for him. Kind of interrupting you. Like, why do you need this man?
He has sensitive information we don't need being released.
Is he a dangerous man? Is he a strong foe? Strong adversary?
He less on the physical strength, and he's more of your intelligent kind. Though we don't know what help he, if he has hired any, he might have.
Cosmic. When I get
So if you
like
guys would take a look at the
kind of like
map,
curved sickle, dual blade kind of things. Umbral's
his
Ember Descent.
laboratory seems to be up here.
Or I'm kind of getting an armor set, not a weapon.
At least if, or when being shown a map, that is where it is shown. Did y'all get to get the ping?
Yeah, I saw it.
Yes, yes. On the north side.
Yes.
Across the island.
I'll go ahead and I will ping right here to get you all back over here.
Mm-hmm.
And so the party starts out with their first job, a manhunt. What would the party like to do?
I'd like to ask for a reward. What is the why? What's us doing this get us? What's driving us to do this?
It'll bring
Good question.
smiles to everybody's face.
Gold brings smiles to mine.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
me
sure there'll
too.
be plenty of that.
Numbers?
As long as
The
justice is brought,
price-
that's all that matters.
The price that I can pay you all is 50 gold each.
That's a
Oh,
hefty
yeah,
amount.
I'm in.
That sounds pretty good.
So, like, are we trying to find this guy now, or is there a time frame we're looking at?
The preference is of sooner rather than later.
At that, Yoni just kind of like stands up and like grabs his suitcase. He's like, "Okay, guys, let's go."
Agreed.
Agreed. Let's go.
Get my gold. Our
I'll-
gold.
I'm going to walk on my hands as we leave.
Hold on, I believe we could just take you and turn you. There we go. We could turn you just upside down. So I assume the party is stepping out onto the street.
Yes.
Yes.
Let's say, should we go northward? Just straight there, quickest path?
What time is it during the day right now?
Ooh, good question.
It's about middle of the afternoon. If you had to take a guess, probably around 1 or 2.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, I should probably head there now.
Mm-hmm. How busy would you say is the town?
Well, it's the middle of the day, so it's about as busy as you're going to be getting.
What's wrong, Luffy?
People are walking through the streets. It's bustling. You're in the middle
Half
of
the
a
money up front and then take off with
market
it.
district with residences nearby. So there's people shouting, trying to talk over each other. You can hear the squeaking of metal hinges, doors being opened and closed, bells going off. There's a doomsayer out.
It's my kind of person.
You know, Jingles, you're not the only jester around. You can see that there are multiple entertainers along the street as well.
But I am the best. Also, I would like to take mental note of those gestures as we walk.
Okay, you've got a couple jugglers. You've got 2 or 3 that are doing magic tricks.
Oh no, I just want to commit their image to memory.
Okay.
Better not do anything to them later.
Me, I would never harm a fellow entertainer. To think you would assume such things of me is just appalling.
I just know how you people can be.
You people! Oh heavens!
Whoa, guys. Sounds a little spicy for right now. Maybe we should, like, keep walking.
Yes, please. The sooner we get this
Yes, let's
done.
let's continue on.
Absolutely. And were we going north by chance?
As far as I know.
Let's go. I will
Who has
ask a
Who
question.
has the map?
Huh?
So who has the map? If we know we're walking north, but which building are we going to? Who's holding the map?
You got to pay
I mean,
attention, Chase.
You
What
guys
Just,
were provided a map, so
you're
somebody must
just
have taken it.
sitting there,
Somebody has
listen,
it.
and imagine it.
I'll say I have it, and I'm kind of guiding us towards where we're going.
I'd
I
like to
assume
just,
You guys are crossing this bridge over here to the north. What was that, Jakara?
I'd like to just tail the group, drink, and just kind of, watch the rear flank.
Alrighty. Is there anything like well, I wouldn't say. I want to still like keep an eye out in case of anything's like sketchy or anything as we're walking towards the lab.
Would you mind describing to me what you would think, or
Well,
what your idea
anything-
of what sketchy would be?
anything criminal like whether stealing or you see somebody trying to like deal something like in an alleyway, or you see somebody getting robbed.
It'll take us
definitely-
all
Or even if-
year to
or
get to
even if
this
we-
guy.
or even if I notice if we're like being followed or anything.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and if anything happens up as you're passing by, I will let
Yeah.
you know.
Okay.
Are you actively searching for these things, or are you just kind of, glancing around as you walk by?
Just more so like always just constantly being aware of surroundings,
Sorry, Luffy.
especially with him.
Right.
Yeah,
so you're
Prime
passive,
is-
so you're passively
Yeah,
looking.
passively.
If you have
Mhm.
Prime, it's for
Okay.
free, dude. To sub.
By the way, you guys do have access to being able to move your characters.
Oh,
So
do
if
it.
you guys want to start,
I'm gonna start
making your way up, and as we
Maybe I'll
make
grab 'em.
progress.
walking.
Oh, there we go. Do you guys see me moving it, like spinning it right now? Or do you only see me when I place it?
It's only when you're done moving that it's placed.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So, as you make your way to the bridge and start to cross, there seems to be a man who kind of gets up in y'all's spaces. So one of the doomsayers. He looks a little odd, he has a hood pulled over his head, but you can still see that like the bottom half of his face and his hands are covered in smoke. Or not smoke, soot.
Mm.
Like covered in black, but it's not his natural color.
No ads if you use your
And
Prime,
he,
dude.
He keeps screaming on something about, air strands is falling. We're all gonna die.
Oh man, not this guy again.
Alright,
Oh,
can I-
you look absolutely filthy. Let me fix you. I'm gonna use prestidigitation and like wiggle my fingers at him to clean him up.
And you guys watch after Chester wiggles his fingers, the soot seems to disappear, and this man goes from looking dirty to spotless.
Oh wow.
Let's see that bright old smile of yours.
He just kind of gives you a polite bow. I do thank you, but please be warned. This city is not much longer for this sky.
Oh, we all go tumbling down one day or another. As I literally do a cartwheel past him.
Uni
Cornwell,
kind of gives him a side eye and like sidles past.
Cornwell wishes to continue to walk past and continue on with the mission, if possible. Past
Yeah,
the
Crunch
bridge,
just
at least.
walks on by without even recognizing him. Just straight face, just keeps on going.
I'll walk by and pat him on the shoulder and say it'll be okay, small man.
Small man.
So, as you guys finish crossing the bridge, you know, this is the residential district. This
I'm
is the
6'6",
lower
dude.
end, you know, the slums, as most people will call them.
Mhm.
And it's about here that you start seeing more of your, Are you having fun?
It is
What is
my
that? Why
entire.
do you
Wait,
do
is
that?
it? Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah,
So,
like,
as you're clicking and dragging, if you hold right click, and then, or you just tap right click, and then you can just go ahead and let
My
go.
character
jeez.
is my character is 6'6",
Yeah.
240,
That's what's going on.
green skin,
Okay.
red eyes.
But as you guys enter the slums, this is where you start to see your shadier set of people, shadier happenings. You know, people are trying to be more discreet about things. Or, well, this being the slums, less discreet about it.
Hmm.
So are we in like, I don't know, like Detroit kind of bad, or
Do people look sad?
People look like they're ready to fight, if it comes to it.
mm,
The structure that we're kind of approaching upon, I don't quite know how to ping. I'll distract my guy right here.
Just hold left click.
Oh, hold
this
left
one?
click. Oh yeah, that one. Is that like an entrance to like the next section? Are those like the entrances?
Yeah,
to,
it's like a
'cause it
border
looks like
house.
big... Gotcha. And all these like big walls that were next to, like how big are these walls that were kind of next to, like wooden, stone?
Like, these easily go up 30, 40 feet.
Gotcha.
how much further up do we have to?
We have a pretty far distance.
Actually,
It's like we have to cross through 2 of these houses, walls, whatever.
yeah, how far much further up do we have to go?
You guys gotta go through this one here.
Oh,
then
that one
this
up there. Okay, because it's like the top right, correct? Like up here?
It's actually up to y'all's left. So you guys do have indeed too. Yoni was right. It would be
Oh, okay.
here,
So we have to go across another
and
island.
this one
Okay.
here, and then you get to this bridge here,
Hmm.
and that's when y'all would head up over to here.
Okay. He's like way out there.
Yeah, you guys have quite a walk before you. This is definitely not a small city.
Okay.
That's funny. Somebody in like TikTok chat mud said that's a long way. Anyone hot a drive car spell or have a car drive?
Are we not able to catch a ride on one of these things? I believe I'd like to take a trip on one of those.
Are you gonna reach over the bridge and wave out for a ride?
Well, I don't know
looks
how
like-
these flying boats work, but
There's like
There's
if you look
docks.
like, yeah, there's like docks around, but it looks like where we're going there isn't any.
Yeah, we have to
So
go
we
back,
still
but there
have
is a...
to traverse.
Is there a document over
Sorry for putting y'all so far away.
That's
there?
okay.
It's the journey.
That's what.
Yeah. The journey's the friends
say-
we make along the
roll a
way.
I will
d20.
say, personally, I feel like being able to know the city a little bit better, I feel like would be beneficial for sure. Traversing it on foot and learning the ins and outs of the different areas.
Well, of course. It'll be easier for future explorations or whatever's gonna happen after once we find this person.
I mean, 50 gold.
Can I do like some sort of like check on like would I know why there's like these bigger walls up in this section specifically that seem to gate off this specific like island
13,
floating
brother.
island in the different sections?
You wanna see if you know from previous knowledge?
Yeah, if I know
That
like
would-
what's up with
That
this.
would be a history check, so I would
History
need you
check.
to roll a d20 and then add your history to that.
But see my history. My history is 0. Okay, so it's just a straight d20. I'm just gonna roll a dice roller. Boom. And roll. Oh, I don't know shit. I got a 4.
Yeah, you're just looking at these walls like,
The mimic
well, I can
spits
tell
a
that they're
gold bar
dwarven
full
me,
of
but I can't tell you
shinies.
anything else
Thank you for
about
the
them.
13 bits, brother.
Gotcha. Yeah, wow.
I'd like to
So-
roll
Did
the
I get
history
eaten
check
by it?
again to see.
That's funny.
Are
Like
you
my
going
own.
to attempt for the same thing?
Yeah, same thing.
This is my
Maybe
first
you
time
know what,
ever
yeah, you
ever
know what.
See what's I got a +5, so
Doing
hopefully it's a little bit
or
better.
participating in a
I mean,
campaign,
okay,
so
yeah,
I'm a
that's
little
right, you rolled a
nervous right
4.
now. You should have heard my
Well, I rolled a
introduction. It was
15
awful.
plus 5, so that is a 20.
That is a dirty 20, first 20 of the game, y'all.
Woohoo!
So, Yoni.
Thank you,
you've
Captain.
Not spent a whole lot of time here in Airstrain, but you have been here long enough that you heard people
Thank you,
talk
sir.
about, the different
Appreciate
things
you,
and
brother.
stuff going on, and what you do know that beyond this gatehouse here is this is the main area for Artisans Guild.
Hmm.
And so there's the separation between the different residential parts of the city and where the artisans have wound up.
Okay.
It's not
gonna-
necessarily for defense or any reason, but it's just, like city organization.
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and explain that to the rest of the party real fast, and then go. I'd like to continue on. Let's just pass this gate.
Agreed. I thought these were just walls.
Well, you're not wrong. They aren't just
Mhm.
walls.
Okay, I'll just walk.
Useless walls.
He just
Yeah,
kind of like
but
ducks
pretty
his
useless.
head and just keeps walking. Or I guess I am. I'm gonna duck my head and just keep walking.
Crunch is just gonna keep kind of walking along the path.
Yes, I want to not seem like I'm rushing everybody, but I kind of definitely keep like a quick pace, as if I'm
Just-
not necessarily in a rush, but like I want to
Yeah.
get this done.
We just gotta have.
Yeah, so
Just keep
as you
going.
guys are walking through, somebody stops y'all at about right here, and they seem to walk up to Yoni, and they're holding a leather sack, and they said, "Took you long enough to get here, so are you trying to buy this or not?"
I kind of like look him up and down and be like, what?
Like, this dude, he's bug-eyed, his eyes are, strained. He's either been up for a while or he's on something, and he seems to recognize you.
Do
So
I
you probably don't recognize him.
him?
You-
Okay.
I
I'd
would
like to get in
assume
between
not
them.
unless you... Okay. So Drakari, you step between the two of them.
Yes.
Okay. And I like stumble back a little bit, and my little robot's like holding onto the side of the hat and like looking over.
He's going to back off and fall over. My bad. Don't hurt me.
What is this item you're trying to sell?
I just
Nope.
have some giggle dust here. That's it.
Yoni, did you want to meet this man and buy Giggle Dust?
No, I'm good. Thanks. Thanks for stepping in, I guess.
What?
How much are
Okay.
you selling it for?
I'm sorry, Jingles. Could you go ahead and repeat that?
What
How
liquid?
much are you selling it for?
I was offering a discount. This would usually go for a gold, but I was gonna offer 8 silver.
I will gladly pay you a gold piece.
And he just kind of blinks his eyes in confusion before he rises to his feet and dusts himself off. And he kind of holds out his hand in the bag for a trade.
I reach in the air, flourish my hand. A gold piece will appear between my fingers as I hand it to him.
Does everything look good, like my camera? Because I changed some settings. I want to make sure,
And I
like,
shall
if
take
you
the
guys are
bag.
watching me on a TV, am I blurry at all?
Yeah, he just kind of takes a bite of it, checks it. I'm assuming it's real.
Oh, of course.
Okay. Yeah, he pockets it and he just kind of looks at. Oh, he just kind of looks at Jakara, and he's still scared as shit, and he's just gonna start backing up between the
Oh,
houses.
don't mind my friend. Now enjoy that gold piece and make sure you smile everywhere you go.
Yeah, smiles, and he kind of fakes one real quick. Got it. He's just gonna turn. He's gonna haul ass.
Oh, I do love the common folk.
By the way, Loco or Crunch,
Yes.
Giggle Dust is an illegal substance.
I assume.
I figured because I'm looking at my chat right now and somebody Mud
Yeah.
said it's Colombian marching powder.
Hmm.
What's going on, Captain?
I look over at your Jester, just look at him because Crunch is just more focused on the objective still. And I look
Hey,
at him and
Jiggles
ask,
just bought
what did
Giggle
you-
Dust.
Yeah, what did you just buy?
I don't know what you're talking about. As I wave my hands, I'll need to roll a sleight of hand, if I may.
Yeah, go ahead. That's going to be against Crunch your perception, so that is going to be a d20 plus your perception versus Jingle's sleight of hand.
Oh, I have to roll a d20 as well?
Yeah, you're gonna roll a d20 and then you're gonna add your perception modifier. Your perception.
24 total for you, Chief.
Nothing on that, so I can definitely tell he won that.
Yeah. So with the sleight of hand, you see the bag, or you see the bag has disappeared, but you don't know where it went.
I have no clue what you're talking about. I simply gave the poor peasant a gold piece.
I'm just gonna continue on.
It
Only well
ain't fucking
follows.
worth it at this point.
This is going to be so much fun.
Can I just stop and check my inventory real quick? I just want to make sure that it was was it 50 gold pieces that I started out with? Or was it
Yeah.
10?
He gave us an extra 50 on top of whatever we started with.
So okay. I'm sorry. Didn't mean to break immersion. I just wanted to make sure.
No, you're good. You're good. I have no problem with you breaking if you have a question. The whole
And
point
then-
of your first 3 sessions is to understand and learn.
Would you guys be opposed to the party drawing kind of a baseline of what path we'd like to take as a visual aid?
I mean, I think everybody's kind of agreed on this, but I can go ahead and draw you up a path real quick.
Or were we just winging it?
But yeah, that door,
There we go.
that door,
Like this one. And it's kind of like up through this path.
across the bridge.
Yeah, it's not
Up through
for
here.
me.
Was chat confused?
I drew kind of like an orange path. I make little marks on the map that we have Cornwell.
Yeah,
make
I'm,
little marks. Y'all see that orange on there?
There
Yeah,
we
you can
go.
see both the purple and orange.
I'm drawing
Okay.
over it so that y'all can get to it. There, does that help, Drakara?
That works for me. Thank you. Oh, God in the
Yeah,
sky.
no, of course.
As
Yeah, so
God
that's-
gives us the quest gold trail.
Here you goes, guys. Just press Shift R to get to your quest objective.
Hey, it's more accurate than freaking scout flies.
Dude, I love scout flies. Okay, that was great. God damn it, Jingles.
Goes. I can't click my character now. It's over my character.
Yeah. So, you guys passed through the first guardhouse, no issue. They seem to be just letting people through. You can see that one of the guards is checking papers and seeing if y'all are, or you could assume he's checking wanted posters.
Gotcha. Is there those was that the other guardhouse or the one that we're coming up on now?
It happened at both of them.
Gotcha. As we kind of come up to the one he's checking the posters, what are you looking at there?
He's
they
just
should
gonna
be the-
turn around and show a stack of wanted posters. Gotta make sure
what's
y'all aren't
the,
criminals passing through.
Any high value target rewards on there by chance?
Would I recognize any of them on the wanted posters at all?
I'm gonna say, I mean, unless you've looked over them a lot recently, then you're not gonna recognize the wanted or anybody from the wanted posters. You know, I mean, they are posted up at every Adventurers Guild, so I mean, you could always take your time to study them.
Okay.
But for the case of high value targets, it doesn't seem so. There hasn't been a high value target, quote unquote, in a while.
Nah. I continue walking.
Jingles is going to scratch the bottom of his mask as he's looking at all of them.
Crunch wants to at least get like the pictures in his head of what they look like.
So no major crimes lately. Interesting.
No, surprisingly, especially in Airstrand, things have been
What's up, Aquajet?
rather calm.
Welcome in, dude.
Oh, how wonderful. You have a great day. And I will cartwheel my happy jingly ass through the gate.
And you just hear the bells jingling. It's like a cart rolling.
Hey, every cartwheel is a lovely musical.
You guys are walking through. It's just, there's
What's
less
this part of the
of
city
the
like?
music and loud conversations. It's eerily quiet as you guys are passing through this area.
So we're going through sketchy now.
This is
I'm
where you're
the
starting to
loudest
get to like
in here.
Detroit.
We're going
The,
we're going in the hood, bro.
Has the time of day changed much? Like, how long approximately has it been since, like, is this like a 30 minute? Has it been like?
I mean, you guys have been traveling for, I'd say, round about 30 minutes to an hour.
Okay.
at this
Okay.
point.
Okay.
The fucking jiggles. You gotta make shapes and shit too, bro.
I will not be stopped.
I mean, it's not like I can. Can I? Hold on.
That's definitely in character for Jingles, though.
I also have a question, Mr. DM. These tiles, are they? How much? Let's say like a tile. Is it? Are we keeping like? Oh, it is 5 feet, or are they like? How much is a tile approximately? Is this,
Well,
like,
as of currently, I'm currently using them as a travel size, so I would say
Yeah.
they're about Um, probably about 20 as of right now.
Okay, okay. Okay, never mind. Okay.
Passing another bridge, and you got more flying contraptions that are going, over and under the bridge. Another doomsayer on the bridge, but this one doesn't seem to get up in y'all's face about it. He just seems to be shouting in general. And you guys have finally made it to the Noble District.
Ooh.
Wow, how convenient. The Noble District is just a quick bridge walk away from the poor district.
Yes,
Like
and
how
as
it
you guys
goes.
pass this end of the bridge, you can see that there are guards on the bridge.
Okay, like at the
I
end.
wave in all of their faces as we pass them.
How are they just if you don't mind me asking, is there like a specific like color scheme that they're kinda going for, like logos, or like heavily guarded, or are they kinda just like lightly guarded?
Well, I mean, you could tell that they are definitely part of this city guard. They're wearing chain.
Mm.
And they seem to have a dark blue garb with a red sigil on it.
Ooh.
If are you actively studying their gear and whatnot?
No, I just wanted to take a look, kind of like just kind of see if they're like super beefy, like 800-pound like armor looking guys ready to go crazy.
Well,
or if
they're
kinda
definitely
like,
not
they're guardsmen,
pushovers. You can tell that they have a sword on their hip, and each of them is currently carrying a halberd.
Gotcha. Okay. So they're not like newbies by the looks
Typical
of it.
knight
They
stuff.
got the. Gotcha. Okay. All right. That's all I just wanted to know. I just wanted to kind of
Yeah,
just
no,
take a
all good.
glance at them.
Yeah.
All right. Do they let us pass with any trouble? Do they stop by, or are we good to walk?
I mean,
just
they
walk
take a
past
look.
them.
They take a look at you. I assume somebody's wearing their guild crest on an article of their clothing.
Mm-hmm.
And if you are, then they just kind of nod at the person wearing the guild crest and let you all pass.
I wave in their faces.
The guild crest is going to be a it's going to be a metal pin of a wyvern. Specifically, ones that you guys would have at this point would be bronze.
I
Okay.
want mine to be hanging off of one of my bells on the tip of my head.
That's fine. That's fine.
Gotcha. Oh, and we each have like our. Is it kind of like the pass to the city kind of thing, or was it just one person?
Well,
Got it.
it is identifying you as part of the Adventurers Guild, and
Oh,
being
okay,
a part of the
okay.
Adventurers Guild gives you access to most areas. It also gives you access to things that normal civilians wouldn't normally get.
I want to have mine like tied in like the front of my beard. It's kind of like tied up in there.
He's got a mess, but he's got like one singular designed area, and it's wrapped around. And he's got the
Oh,
sigil
yeah.
planted there in the middle of it.
Yeah, it doesn't look pretty, but I just want to kind of have it like planted in it.
I was gonna say it's gonna be like those like Viking like beads like they
I
put in the
got
beard.
it, yeah, maybe a little messier because my
That would be pretty cool.
Yeah, I don't comb mine. So it's like pieces of stray hairs are covering it. It's a little tangled up in there. If I want to take it out, there's a couple of strands of hair that might come out with it. So.
Oof, that's gonna hurt.
Yeah, it's never nice pulling hair out,
No, I know from experience with the beard.
right?
Oh man, I wish I could have
That
one.
shit hurts.
You're a robot,
Anyway,
though, Crunch.
What was that?
Crunch is a robot.
Oh, I'm talking about real life.
No, you guys are breaking immersion, dude.
Hey man, maybe he has a metallic beard that just copper wires just grow out over time.
Ah, I like that.
That would actually kind of go hard. What is it? That design actually sounds like it would go kind of hard. All right.
Alrighty, so
I would
I
like
know
to
for sure
continue.
Crunch. We'll
Okay.
just all continue.
Yes.
Is this area
Again.
more like royalty or just like a nicer area?
It's definitely a higher end area. As you get to the portion of street that y'all are on, you start to see the difference between the rich and the nobility.
Mm.
Clock, are we passing by like any like rich people? Like super like
There's
clearly
not necessarily people out on the streets over here.
Mm.
It seems to be dead at about this time of day, but these are definitely rich and nobility housing.
no people, no fun.
I was gonna say they're probably all flying in those airships, or I don't know, they're all on like chariots going around. But Crunch continued.
Definitely walk his small legs, keeping up with all the taller fellas around.
Oh yeah, you do have a 25 movement speed, so yeah, you gotta walk a little faster.
Yeah.
So, what are these? Is there anything significant with the houses nearby here that I'm pinging?
Not necessarily. Multiple buildings typically means servants would live there as well, but in separate buildings so that they weren't with the nobility themselves.
Okay, I was just wondering if it wasn't like business wise or anything else special with it.
No, the only
Because I see on the map the market like more towards like the left side of it, so I wasn't sure.
yeah. And it is not too much longer. I'd say it's about hour and a half, 2 hours that have taken y'all to get to the laboratory.
So as Crunch is walking up, does anything look like anything's different with it? Like, is a door open and you?
Well, the first thing you notice is that there is no door.
Oh.
You can definitely see that the frame is slightly burnt and torn, or like door frame. And you look into the build itself, and it is burnt black. The entire inside of the building is burnt.
Well, that's not good.
Someone had a
They said
bonfire
alive.
without me.
I would say, can
No
I
ashes, I'm guessing.
do like an investigation check?
Yeah, you can go ahead and give me an investigation.
That's just a D20, right? Plus investigation.
Can Cornwell help him, or is it too late to give him advantage on that? Is there any way?
You can actually go ahead and give him advantage on that. Yes.
Nice. Alrighty, so I'm gonna roll. And I got an 18.
Well, advantage means you roll twice and you take the higher result.
Oh, okay. Well, first one's 18. Then second one's 16. And I have no plus, so
You have no bonuses to investigation.
yeah, no bonus.
Okay, so you have an 18 investigation. So as you enter in the building, you could tell that it wasn't necessarily that the fire started from outside, but inside. As you get closer to the back of the build, you can see a couple of barrels that are, well, remnants of barrels. And you could see behind those barrels, there's a pile, like something was, or like there was something used to start this fire, and then it kind of burned towards the entrance. And so what you can assume based on your investigation is that somebody or something broke the front door down to get out.
Well, it seems like we missed the firework party.
Looks like it.
Looking in, like, I'm guessing we're like stepping into the building, right? Looking at all this. Inside the building, there's not like a lot of. Is there like high windows, or is it just like straight, like nothing, like no windows, no sunlight kind of coming in here at all, besides like the front door?
There's some windows in here, yeah, but um,
Is there anything else besides like the pile of like where something was started a fire with, like any like footprints from it, from like the soot or the ash on the floor, or anything that seems like kind of out of place, like I don't know, like a note or like you can find like signs of
um,
like a struggle.
not necessarily a struggle, but you do see, um, when you first get to the building, you do see footprints on the outside, footprints heading in and footprints heading out. The ones that head in, they seem to go kind of all over the place. You could see, crumpled up bits of burnt parchment, where at the many different stops of where the footprints are before they lead back out of the building. And then, um, you can actually follow the footprints out and down the street. Like, they stop at about this point here, if you're looking at the map.
How did we
I'll
not
s-
notice this?
I'll ask. This has, just to clarify, this has been a week. Is that what the man in the tavern told us in the guild tavern?
It's been a week since
Okay.
this man's last been seen, yes.
Here, and he was last seen in his laboratory.
Um, are we able to kind of tell, like, when this kind of happened?
Yeah, that's how. Yeah, that's how I was.
I'm gonna start following the footprints while they investigate that.
Like,
Yeah.
can we see how fresh this is? Can we check to see how fresh this may be? Like the.
By the way,
Is there any
real
warmth
quick,
in it, or?
I gotta go bathroom, so 2 seconds.
It's all good.
I can still hear you. I have headsets on.
Yeah, can we?
Yeah,
Is there any, like
I'd
warmth
say
emitting
it's
off,
pretty,
or-
it's pretty difficult to kind of identify how long it's been since a fire happened, because you have many different, outlying factors for it.
Can I, let's say, Cornwall, I'll walk out the front door. I look
Yeah.
across the street. That building right here, are there any windows kind of pointing towards it, or is there any... Yeah, are there any windows by chance pointing towards this front door of this building that we're currently at?
Not directly, but you could assume that there's,
Maybe like a little peek, like little corner glances.
yeah, this build, or these few pardon me, these few buildings, you can see some windows facing in the general direction.
I'll walk towards... Oh, I'll let the group... I say we ask some questions. Would you guys like to what do y'all think about that? Asking some of maybe the
Yeah, I'm down.
neighboring people to see if maybe somebody caught a glimpse of something, because
I'd like to
now
just
we're-
circle the
For
building
sure, my
one
guy, I'll
time
go
and
with
make
you.
sure that there's no definitive markers or anything around the building.
Yeah,
That's
go
what
ahead and give
I
me
was just
a,
about to say.
Yeah, go ahead and give me an investigation for that, Ollie. Loco, Grunt, are you helping him with this?
I'll help him out with it.
Okay, so either you both can roll, or Ollie, you can get advantage. I'll leave that up to Loco if he's rolling separate or giving you advantage.
What would you rather do? Do you want to roll twice or one?
Well, what is your investigation higher than mine?
I don't even have it.
I
I would say
I s-
do advantage.
yeah, I'll take advantage.
So what that is you're gonna roll 2d20, take the higher result, and then add your investigation to that.
Got it. 1 second. 18.
18. So, you found the door.
I found the door.
You found the most of the door. That wasn't the remnant bits and pieces that Crunch found when he walked up to it, or to the to where it should be. As you're looking around, you see that one of the windows is broken outwards, specifically the one on the side you're on, like something was thrown out the window. But walking the rest of the way around, you really don't notice anything out of place.
Look, guys, it looks like somebody tossed something out this window.
Looking at.
Then I go-
Oh, sorry.
I was gonna say I was gonna go over with him and take a look, or is there's nothing out of it? Right?
There's nothing there, but the window's broken as it was an exit and not an entry.
Oh, actually, how does like the surrounding area actually look? Because I'm looking at the picture and there's like a bunch of statues surrounded.
Yeah, no, there were statues. The statues are of, different people.
Mhm.
There's no two statues of the same person. And then it is indeed surrounded by, greenery. From there, so that is accurate. Well, yeah, other than the forceful exit, there doesn't seem to be anything insinuating insinuating there's something there or someone. Whatever was there is now gone.
That greenery, is it like just like bushes? Like short bushes, or are they like.
Yeah, it's like bushes, individual trimmed trees,
Alright. So it's still like good visibility, like looking between them and stuff. It's not like hard.
It's
cover.
almost like I'd say it's decent visibility, but
Alright.
it's kind of like a substitute for a fence.
I would like to walk up to this building right here and look at any like the windows looking in, or sorry, looking out. I guess I kind of want to like not peer in.
Well,
but I
you
kinda
would
walk
be
up to these
looking in
windows.
if you're looking at the windows.
Gotcha. Oh, are they like high up, or how high are they?
Well, these windows are actually a little bit lower than normal other buildings. You could assume that a dwarf lives here.
Gotcha. Okay, can I go up to one of those windows and just knock on it?
I
How
mean,
about
you
the-
knock on the
how about the
window
door?
and
Can we go to the door?
I just want to knock on the window.
Just
Just
remember, we can't. Remember, this has to stay on the down low.
Well, we could still ask what
Absolutely.
happened to the building.
Do I get any response?
He lives next door.
Just
No,
knock on the glass.
it doesn't seem that anybody's home currently. If you guys wouldn't mind just giving me 5 minutes real quick. It's probably not even gonna be 5 minutes. If you guys
Unacceptable.
don't mind just giving me a moment.
It's just the whole world disappears all of a sudden. That's
It's
just
all
it.
gone. We fade.
Everything's fading to black, guys. I don't understand.
All feels so good, Mr. Stark.
Oh no.
Can we assume, since this window was used as an sort of an escape, can we look around and see if there's any like markings or tracks or trails or anything?
We can see like
I
the
think Jingles
bushes
wants
are
to
like
go.
pushed out of the way or anything like that too.
Yeah.
Jingles wants to go
Jingles
check
took
the
off
tracks.
about the But we did see a man covered in soot. Like
We did, yes, back on that first
we did see
bridge.
a man covered in
Yeah,
soot.
he's clean. He's completely clean now, so it might be a little hard.
Now we know he's
to,
gonna be.
Damn. Right in front of our face, and he's just clean now.
it might be a little harder to find him. Anybody remember his face by chance?
I do.
No, one thing I wanted to do was I wanted to see if there's any like
Jingles
hatches
doesn't
or
get
anything
faces.
though at the same time.
Oh, inside.
Either inside, like I don't know if the building is 2-story or not either.
Mm.
But I was wondering if like anything around with the statues is like hidden or just thoroughly search like the whole area.
This society seems pretty well off, so there has to be like a fire department, or like the neighbors had to have seen something. So I'm just gonna go start knocking
Or at
on
least
doors.
heard something. So if, like
Something.
But it does
We
depend
don't
on
have
the
to
time of
tell
the
them
day,
what
though,
we're
because
doing.
how he was saying the town's pretty empty right now, and we don't know when this happened, what time of day this happened.
What time
So
people
it could
come
have been,
Somebody knows something.
yeah, exactly. It could have been, around the time when nobody was around, so that's why nobody heard anything.
You just come
That's what I'm-
home one day and
I'm
your
back,
neighbor's
by the
house is
way.
burned to the ground.
That's what I'm hoping.
Yeah, man.
Maybe some of the maids, because if there's nobility in
Oh,
here,
shoot.
like cleaners.
But you also
they're
have to
usually gonna be
think
at the
with all
house.
like the brush and stuff that's nearby, like they could maybe not see it, or they
Mm-mm.
just don't pay attention, like out their windows, or maybe some of them they don't have windows.
Chips.
Cannot believe that guy was back on that bridge covered in soot.
Should we book it back? Actually, that wouldn't be a bad idea, huh, friends? Try to catch him before he vanishes. Because right now, that might be one of the only leads we have.
That might not
Or is
be.
that what? Did Jingles already jump over there? Does anybody know exactly what Jingles went after?
He just started following. We don't know where exactly he went. He could already be there.
Oh,
Because I
yeah,
think he
sure.
did. I think Jingles did take a mental note of that guy.
Yeah, Jingles took off on us.
What's up, Luffy?
Uh-huh.
I'm back, by the way, if nobody else heard that.
Our resident clown is gone. He took
Yes.
off.
Yes, he is.
Yep.
What is the party doing?
I went back to go chase down that soot man that we interacted with.
Well, we're kind
You
of
know what?
paused.
I'm back now.
Jakara and Crunch, both of you had 18s on investigation.
Yes. I was actually going to ask you.
And you guys are actually in the general area. What is y'all's passive perception?
Passive perception. I don't. Oh wait, I have that on.
That
here.
is going to be a 10 plus your perception.
No, mine's just 10 then.
Same thing for Jakara.
My perception is a one.
Your passive perception. The one that should be under your charisma on your character sheet.
Hold on, sorry.
It's gonna be 10 plus whatever your perception is.
I'm not. Oh, 11. Sorry, guys.
11.
11.
Okay. What about Portwell and Yoni?
I'm also 11.
My price is 10.
Okay. So, I'm gonna say Cornwell's the first one who noticed this because he's the one who went peeking through the bushes and whatnot. But, Cornwell, in this bush here, you do see, feet hanging out of the bush. Burnt,
Over here.
what looks like large cat paws.
Over here. Oh, I guess the three nearby me. I call
Crunch quickly runs
Trots.
over as soon as he hears
over
that.
here. But I yell that. I go over here and I turn around and I look at him and I go, guys. Okay, I just say, God. I just whisper, guys. I look back and I just see two paws. Is it moving?
Unmoving.
And you say paws, right? Like, are they like big paws, or are they just like two things kind of sticking out of the bush that look like paws?
They're long. They're
Mm.
not necessarily big like a lion, but they are
Yeah.
like a cat's, just humanoid sized.
Ooh. Here, kitty.
If it, so you guys actually do
Wow.
know that there's a
Oh.
humanoid race of cats known as tabaxi.
I'm just racist now. Oh god.
You didn't know, so we'll retcon that. But anybody here who's played Skyrim, they are or
No,
Oblivion,
Khajiits.
As you
Khajiit, basically.
those thieving scum
Not these ones.
pirates. Oh, okay.
Wow, we just ran with the racist card, huh?
Oh, sorry. My fault.
But yeah, so you do notice, Tabaxi paws hanging out from under the bush, and they are indeed unmoving.
I guess. Crunch wants to kind of like part the bush from the sides, see the full person.
Yeah,
Or
I want to
whatever it
step up
is.
to the side.
As
kinda
you
like
do,
right here.
it comes to realization as you can see, patches of fur missing and other areas where not only is fur missing but the skin is burnt, that you are looking at the corpse of a tabaxi.
Well, shit.
Can we drag him out, like pull him out into the like out of the bush completely, like into an open area?
Yeah, you can pull the body out of the bush. This
I wanna
tabaxi,
pull him.
he also wearing goggles. You can. Do you guys want to give me a medicine check to see how long he's been there?
Yeah, can I check him out too, or?
I mean, you could check him, or you could support somebody in checking him.
What's the roll for checking?
It's going to be a medicine check, so there's going to be a d20 plus your medicine.
Oh, I'll
Yeah.
have shit for that.
I'll
No.
also.
Do we have a
I'll-
cleric?
Ooh, that's a good question. I don't think we do. I'll
This is
support-
the first D&D party I've run that does not have a paladin yet, or a cleric.
Oh, that's not good.
We'll be all right.
Can
So
heal.
I guess none of us.
I'll pull,
Well,
I'll
like,
pull him out.
yep,
I'll
that's a
pull him out.
body.
I guess I will.
Or you check him. I'll
listen.
support you. I'll support you. I'll support your medicine check.
So that
Wait,
means, or from what I'm hearing, he's giving you advantage with a help action.
Who's doing the roll?
You.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
look.
okay.
Tell me when I'm
Yeah,
within a mile of
Alright, advantage.
where we met that soot guy.
First
Well, I
roll's
mean-
a 9.
Where are you?
Let's try this again. Oh, and then next roll's a 19.
Follow the purple trail. I'm like
Nice.
towards the end of it.
So with advantage, that's 19.
Let's
A mile would have put you here. Would have put you a mile from where he last was.
Cool.
What's up,
Then,
Tiny?
I'm gonna cast clairvoyance, and he is currently covered in some of my magic dust. So yeah, I should be able to see him if he's within a mile.
Hold on just a moment then. What was that
Oh,
check,
shit.
Loco?
I got a 19 for the advantage roll.
He's been here probably about a day and a half. So you
I'd
could
like to
assume
take note that he's wearing goggles, correct? Similar
he
to
is indeed wearing goggles.
Similar-
to
our
similar, yes.
Okay.
With this corpse being here for about a day and a half, you could assume that that's about when the fire was.
Well, if our
So-
guy's been missing a week, then this guy's not part of it.
But hopefully he's not the guy that we're looking for. Is there anything else on that paper, by the way, that even gave it a description of what race he is?
He is definitely a human.
Human? Okay.
So this is not our guy.
So what I'm wondering if this is his assistant,
Yes.
or it could have been he did something and maybe that's why we're looking for him, or an experiment went wrong.
Or maybe there was something in the building.
Okay.
Maybe
Um,
evidence.
Back over to Jester real quick, who's been making his
Jester?
own progress. Jingles the Jester. My bad.
Oh,
My
I
bad.
see him now.
Here's a ping. Jester's been huffing it.
Well,
You said you
booked it.
were casting clairvoyance.
He is familiar because when I did prestidigitation, he was sprinkled with some of my personal confetti dust. Because Jingle
What's your
tracks
confession?
everybody he interacts with. Or one reason or the other. Don't worry about it.
Okay. What
Who are you calling
are you
wetness?
choosing, seeing or hearing?
I believe I can flip between the two, so first I'm gonna use seeing.
The seeing, and you're just kind of gathering your surroundings.
Yep. That is correct.
So what you're currently seeing is you're seeing different color bushes. He seems to be moving. You know, 3 rows of different color bushes as he's heading towards a fountain.
Does that fountain look familiar? Fountains are usually pretty obvious.
You have not passed by this fountain.
Okay.
Mugen Train was really good. Cannot wait for the
All right. I'm gonna switch over to
The next arc.
hearing as I start walking to find a guard.
I mean, you're near a guardhouse. But yeah, you can hear he's still doing his doomsaying, and you hear water running, so it's definitely a fountain nearby.
Cool. Then
You hear
while
the
that,
sounds of
okay.
many different footsteps.
While that's going on, I'm going to ask the guard, where is the nearest fountain? You know, there'd be some colorful bushes nearby. I'd like to go there and start entertaining.
The nearest fountain, and he's going to point. Hold on, let me see. Can I find my ruler? Yeah, right here.
In order.
So he kind of points this direction. He says it's going to be on the floating island that direction.
Excellent. You've been wonderful. I'm gonna shake his hand and leave a 2 of Hearts card in his hand as I skip away fairly quickly.
He's just going to look at it confused.
Well, they were doing that. I'd like to check the possessions of this dead creature.
This dead tabaxi.
I was gonna take the goggles off his face too, if anybody hasn't done that yet.
Yeah, no, I mean, go ahead. I mean, beware of the skin you're pulling from around his eyes. You're checking his possessions. You see vials. You see a coin pouch.
Yeah.
A coat that's been scorched.
I want his coin pouch.
And you just see
So?
parchment on him.
Ooh.
Parchment that's been singed around the edges.
That would look pretty good.
Is it still legible?
Bits and pieces of it, yes.
Can I pull that out and read it?
So, as you start to read the paper, you're getting bits and pieces of information. Air strand, ancient magic, plummet from height.
It's not on during
Different
D&D.
different things that seem to be similar to what the doomsayer who kind of ambushed y'all on the bridge was saying.
Well, that's not good.
Interesting.
I'd like to go to this house across the street and like see if anyone's home and if I can ask them questions.
Which one? This one?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. No. So you head over, and there seems to be another woman. She's actually sitting in her chair, staring out the window. You can tell that she was looking at y'all's group as she is drinking some tea.
I'd like
Can I
to
help
wave
you?
up at the window. Be like, hey!
Well, the window's open, and she just kind of looks at you, very irritated look on her face. And can I help you?
Hi. Yeah, we're looking for my cousin. And he kind of looks down at himself and he goes, distant cousin. I was wondering if you had any idea when he left? And maybe why his house looks like it does?
You're gonna go ahead and give me a deception check.
Okay, hold on. Deception is under charisma, but I don't have that, so we're good.
So then it'd be a +0.
Oh wait, so it's my charisma roll, right? So it's
Or yeah, it's your charisma modifier. If you're not proficient in it, it's just your charisma modifier.
okay, perfect. Okay, stop rolling off the thing. That is a 18 plus 4, 22.
Hey, 22 definitely beats her cousin. Your cousin.
What's playing in the background?
Yeah, Jingles. I think
Yeah.
your imagination is leaking out of your head.
That's a colorful way to put it. And thus it continues.
the 4 seconds of silence.
Oh, I think he's on the phone.
Yeah, he probably is.
Oh, God.
Oh, we're gonna go ahead and ignore that. So the lady looks at you. Your cousin. Okay.
Sin flavor coffee. It's really annoying, guys. I'm sorry. I don't know why he would
ran
leave
into
his
the
mic on
building
if he's gonna be. But
whilst
I guess
it was
Marble bought him
burning.
out. I'm never
Oh.
angry, Chase.
That's good at least.
Grabbed something and ran off before I could call the guard over. I have no idea where he went,
Never angry.
but
Buffoon,
I can
hey?
say I'm glad
he's
he is
like-
out of.
Not
You had
a
a
not a good
caramel?
neighbor, I take it, huh?
I called the guard over. What else would you wish I'd have done?
No, I mean that was good. Thanks. Just I mean like I haven't seen my cousin in like forever, so like you don't know if he's like he wasn't nice to you or like
We didn't interact much, if at all.
oh well that's okay. Thanks for the chat. Enjoy your tea. And he kind of like ducks his head. I kind of duck my head and walk back to the party.
Can
And that's
I-
exactly what she does. She goes back to her tea.
Those goggles I picked up, are they like adjustable or are they like fixed sight? Can I like try putting them on or wearing them?
They're just goggles. There's nothing special about them.
Would they fit my head? Can I put them on?
They're stretchy. They can fit your head. Are you guys good if I get rid of this?
Yes, please.
Okay, cool.
Get rid of what?
Yeah, I don't even know what.
Yeah, I'm just like
I'm assuming the
the line.
line.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. Can
I was gonna
erase-
ask earlier.
can I erase my thing too? I don't even know
Let me-
like, what the eraser
Hold on.
is.
Let me not accidentally erase y'all. That would be a problem.
Oh god. Just
God.
deleting us from the world.
God just deleted us. You don't exist no more.
You get yeeted.
What was the vibe we got off of that old lady? Was she telling us the truth?
I'm sorry, what was that, Dracar?
The old lady was. She said she didn't really pay attention to the neighbor, or what was it?
They didn't interact much, is what she said.
Do we believe her?
I don't know, Yoni, do you believe her?
She seemed pretty genuine and like uppity, so I doubt she paid attention much to him at all.
Just enjoyed her tea. Okay.
I mean, it kind of checks out. Saying that somebody ran in and right out.
Sounds about right. I think our Soot guy might be the best bet.
Yes, we should go find Jingles if possible.
Yes, we should.
Well, I would like to confidently start walking back where we came from with a new pair of goggles on my face.
Hang on, what I missed? Sorry, I stepped away for a second. What I missed?
So, they found the assistant.
Mm.
He's dead.
Of
They
course,
took his money and his goggles.
as we ought do.
Well, I wanted his
Yoni-
coin purse, but you disappeared.
Oh no,
Oh,
you
yeah, he
have
was
the
getting-
coin purse.
What was that?
You have the coin purse.
I wanted his. I wanted to check his.
Oh, Jingles?
No, the dead assistant.
Yeah, you have it. You took his coin purse.
Did I take it? I don't recall being told it was okay to take
You
it.
said you were taking that.
Okay. I just want to put.
Just
I
before
want.
I told you about the parchment.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah. I just wanted to make sure that I'm not leaving money sitting on a dead guy.
I mean,
I love you. Yours.
it's in your pocket now. But you only talked to the neighbor, who was an elderly woman, who basically, in the polite way, said, "I don't know anything. Fuck off."
Yep.
And now they're going to find you.
You.
Well, that's exciting. So I stopped moving when I got to this really fancy gate because I feel like that's probably important.
Now the question, yeah, I'd say there's some guards there.
So
They are
I would.
blocking the gate, or the gate entrance itself. You know, cross halberds.
May I come through?
I would say.
You have
because-
business here.
I plan on making business here. I am a entertainer, and as I flourish, I'll use prestidigitation to make like flowers and shit fly in the air.
They're just kind Did you? No.
Well, I was certainly summoned here. There's a man, and I give the description of the man who was covered in suit previously, but now in his cleaned up form to the guards.
I did see
He
somebody
asked
like
me
that
specifically.
earlier. Hold on a minute, and one of the guards is gonna lean closer to your hat where all the bells are hanging, and after noticing the icon you're carrying, and he says, "I do apologize. I wish you would have told us you were with the Adventurers Guild sooner." And they're
Oh,
going to stand their halberds right up, and one of them's gonna knock on the wall. And after a moment's short notice, the gate is going to open.
We'll have to make sure we do our jobs well. It's quite all right. You two have a wonderful day. As I walk past, I'll hold up 2 ace cards and like stick them in their suits of armor as I walk through.
Completely befuddled. They have no idea what to think of this. Crunch, I believe you started to speak. I do apologize for cutting you off.
Oh no, you're good. Because I was just saying, like, I know we want to, go find Jester, but in reality, we don't know where he's actually could have gone.
Right. You guys have absolutely no clue.
Exactly.
Jingles,
No.
Jingles has
All he said
fucked
was
off.
he's gonna look at the footprints and then took right off. So I think we
And,
can go as
he's
far as
over-
the footprints, and that's it.
Yeah,
Oh,
and so the
I think
footprints
we're
ended right
Out
here.
Here, yeah.
Wild your car, just get right on top of that robot.
Oops. Cast intimidation.
Well,
It's
should we
the
all?
ground.
I talk to everybody who's near us. And I'm like, well, should we all stick together, or do you want to split up and see to cover more ground if possible, or maybe we could find out more information?
That's
on
not a man.
what's
That's not a
happened?
matter of points. That is.
Or should we go back to where the man we saw earlier that was covered in soot?
That's a matter of different currency than the loyalty
Well,
We
that
setting.
can go
man.
there, but he did kind of take off, so we have no idea where he is now.
It is true, but he is non-stop with the doomsaying, so we should be able to find him pretty easily if we listen
Maybe-
well enough.
There was another doomsayer on the other bridge. Maybe they're like connected.
It's possible we can question him.
I say we go
Great place
there
to
then.
start.
I like that idea. I could intimidate.
Fine question. How do we get out of here?
I just say we follow our footing back.
I would say this is definitely not the direction we
So
came.
you
but
guys
it's
are
fine
retracing your
'cause the bridge
steps?
is down here.
Yeah, we're gonna retrace our steps.
Sorry, Yoni, I did not mean to speak over you. As the party
It's all good.
continues, Jingles.
Yeah.
Hold on, I lost you.
I'm by the colorful orange bushes.
Yeah, I lost the colorful orange bushes. Hold on, there it is. Okay. Map gets confusing sometimes. You can hear the doomsaying going on over here, or farther ahead of where you are.
Oh, then I will skip and laugh and jingle my way through the crowds and the bushes, and I'm gonna have a good old time as I approach my fellow friend. Looking for him in the crowd.
Yeah,
Do I
no,
find him?
I mean it's not that hard as he's standing on the side that you're coming from. So, he doesn't seem to notice your
Approach.
he
Oh.
doesn't notice your approach now.
I will take a long stride and spin in front of him and be like, "Hello, my apocalyptic friend. Might I have a word?"
And he's going to turn and look at you, and there's going to be a realization coming to his face as he goes to turn and run off from you.
I would like to, right as he's starting, tap him on the shoulder. I can catch you.
You want to give me an intimidation check?
I would love to. Because I am very skilled in intimidation. According to the D&D 5e sheet that I have rolled on, that would be a nat 20. Plus
Good
5.
job.
so 25.
Good job. That definitely beats the natural 19. As this man freezes in his tracks.
So I'm going to lean down to him because Jingles is 6'5", so he's pretty much towering over this man.
Yeah, this is like 5'5".
As I lean down, my mask is going to shift to the sadness mask. Now, you are going to tell me everything I want to know, and if I think you're lying, this will be the last breath you ever take. Understand?
Hey guys, I think the jester is terrifying.
We don't know that. We're on this bridge. We're over here.
Well, I guess that's one way to keep an image to the party. Don't be there when you do shit. Clown bad
Yep.
touch.
Now tell me, what were you doing in that man's house?
What man's house?
What did I say about lying?
I can promise you I'm not lying.
I don't believe you. House was on fire, covered in ash and soot, and you happened to show up, covered in ash and soot.
That wasn't a house, that was my lab.
Your lab? You mean to tell me that that fire is yours?
I didn't start it.
And so I'll reach back and pull out our little mission paper. So this is you.
Yes. But you cannot help those people.
And why wouldn't I do that? They're paying me quite nice, and as an entertainer, money is everything.
I'll double it.
Ooh, I can so be bought. However, we must go and talk to my compatriots to see if they agree. I'd hate to act without them. Shall we walk?
You mind pointing the direction?
I'm interrogating the guy. I found the guy. I'm being a scary clown. Yeah. I rolled a 20 on Intimidate as I switched mask over.
Oh my god, so you're horrifying. Jesus Christ. What pants?
I'm lost.
Dangles
I
is
just
6'5".
imagine
He's
Mickey Mouse
basically
changed,
intimidating no matter what he's doing.
Suddenly look like Mickey Mouse and like talk like that, but still 6'5" and intimidating.
I have expertise in
That,
disguise.
that's what I was just saying.
Ooh. Finger daddy, look.
Alright.
R.I.P. Elmo.
Picturing Jingles having a quiet conversation with himself, just as he's walking this man out of this this little part of the village.
Feels very in character. That feels very in character.
Actually, based on my background, I actually do have multiple personalities, so yeah, it's completely in character.
Sounds exactly right.
Oh, but I'm gonna lead them back to where my friends are. We should cross paths if they've finally figured out they can turn around.
Yeah. So
I'll just let you drag me wherever we meet up.
the party, if I remember right, was making their way, following along the path.
We're on a bridge at the moment, where the other Doomsayer was.
Oh yeah. He seems to be just walking along the bridge, doing his doom sayings. It's just saying, you
Does
know,
it sound the same as the other guy, or is it like a completely different Doom?
it's different. You know, Luyarna has returned. The hunts are back. You know, eldritch beings plague the land. The world will end.
Yeah, guys, I don't think this is the same.
You think this is the same?
No, I don't think this is the same. The other guy was
Don't
talking
think-
about the world falling.
It's true, and that's what the paper was saying that was on his assistant. Or
So
partially.
I feel like we can just like ignore this particular Doomsayer, and like I'm talking like right in front of him, and then I just walk past him anyway.
He doesn't seem to pay you any mind. He's going for whoever will give him attention.
See you later,
Sing
Liquid.
the Doom song.
His mind is gone.
Or he realizes that y'all aren't paying attention and just isn't gonna waste breath.
Mm-hmm.
Fast one. Slow one.
Oh, there you go.
Someone stole me.
Can't.
No.
You're just the first one I tracked. Don't worry. You're the first one I grabbed. Don't worry about it.
My little dwarfy legs can't carry me that fast.
Well, your picture, you are on a boat, so
It's a
you can
fucking land,
go pretty
a land
quick.
boat.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like a little fucking skateboard that looks like a boat. It's
Yes.
No, I was gonna think like I don't know if you know how in Fortnite with those emotes where they just have like the little tiny
oh, the little
vehicle.
vehicle.
Yeah.
Coming with the little boat.
Yeah,
Like, just like
exactly.
just like a heavy, bulky dwarf just on like a little boat, just kind of vibrating like a little toy car.
I'd like to tell a little backstory while we're walking about
Oh, by the way,
how
I switched my mask back over to my neutral happy mask. By the way.
about how that doomsayer was talking about the night of the hunt, and I tell the group how my parents actually died in a night of the hunt.
Oh,
Just for a little.
That's heavy, man.
that's sorry to hear about that. War is always one of the worst things. I know it all too well from experience. From experience.
You
Hell
should
yeah.
give us the story about the night of the hunt. Any details we should specifically know? I may be a little in the shadow on that.
I know nothing of the night of the hunt other than I probably should have came a little bit more prepared and looked up D&D night of the hunt.
That's
No,
okay, we're all new
Oh,
with this.
more specifically, Jakara was extremely young when Liarna was when the hunts had started, and by the time Jakara was old enough to realize everything that was going on, the city of Liarna was actually ripped from this plane of existence.
Oh shit.
High in history. Can I like do a history check for you to give us more information on the night of the hunt?
You can absolutely do a history check.
Okay, wonderful. Hold on. 13 history. I got an 18.
Okay. So, Luyarna is was a religious capital and also a very prominent trade center. Despite the fact of the matter that towards the end of its existence in the material plane, it started to experience frequenting blood moons. And these blood moons would signify a night of the hunt. The hunt itself being in which some of the people were transformed into beasts, or eldritch horrors would start to prowl the town at night. Just slaughtering people. And it started out with the church. Church of the Radiant One specifically had started focusing on combating these beasts and eldritch horrors. However, they were fighting a losing battle each time a night of the hunt began. All of the creatures from the last hunt were revived, and eventually, you know that Luyarna was overrun and ripped from the material plane. But as of only a few years ago, 2 or 3, Luyarna has been pulled back into the material plane, and you do know that the city you're on right now, Airstrand, actually resides above where Luyarna is currently seated.
Huh.
We in the Mile High Club up here, boys.
Just I
Oh
go
my
to see Crunch, and Crunch just flies. Yeah. And so you guys are slowly. Just I say you've moved by now. I'd say you'd probably be at about here by now with your new friend. Um,
Where,
but yeah, you
where
guys
is Mr.
finally make it
Milo?
back to the bridge where you guys had seen your soot-covered doomsayer, and you guys can see from across the bridge that Jingles is there with um with the friend y'all made on this bridge. Y'all's doomsayer you were looking for.
Ah.
Oh, way to let us in on the joke, man.
Oh, but here's the punchline. This is the guy we're looking for.
Oh.
No shit.
Yeah,
I
we
wa-
walked right past him.
I want to walk up to him with my goggles on. Do these look familiar by chance?
I assume my friend is dead then.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
I kind of like,
he
I
is,
kind of like,
unfortunately.
make a little face. I turn back. I'm like,
Oof.
oh.
Oof.
Ugh.
I'd like to
Your
laugh.
friend of how long, may I ask?
Childhood friend.
Ooh.
And they say I have no tact.
Oh. Dang, do you want these back?
They're just goggles.
Oh.
Maybe we should go find a quiet place where we can talk.
It might have a. Can I like try to find? Is there like a tuft of fur or whatever still left on the goggles I didn't clean off yet? I'm like scarred, kind of like
God.
hand him like a little remain of hair or something, or like skin, like burnt skin.
Oh no.
You start to look around and he just kind of, please, don't.
Okay, like I'm gonna keep these.
I'd like to go back to the pub.
I'm gonna awkwardly kind of walk away and follow
Me as well.
Jakar.
Because we just gotta
Hey, I will not move
still
from
doing our
my,
mission.
That fucking sucks.
with
Like
my
when
apocalyptic friend. Actually, that might be a problem.
Why so?
What is that?
I pat the little man on his butt. Well, go on, explain it to them, like you explained it to me so willingly.
The people who are trying to find me are less than pleasant, and they're the ones that started that fire. They're trying to silence me, and I'm trying to find help for the situation I've found.
what's the
What
situation?
How can we tell if he's like, or how can we tell that he's speaking the truth?
You wanna give
Jingles
me an
will lean
insight
in
check?
at that point. Hang on, Jingles will lean in at that point. He and I have made a deal. We won't lie to each other. Isn't that right, my friend? As like one of my masks starts to shimmer.
Yep. Oh, no lies here.
Wonderful.
So, do you want to go somewhere else so we can all talk about this matter?
And if you have somewhere that guarantees I don't get turned into those guys.
Well, if we want to talk to him, bringing him back to the tavern isn't a good start.
No.
We'd have to find
nor,
something different.
nor back to his place.
Clearly. One of us has to have a house, like here. We all live here.
I will ask, sir. Is the guild specifically looking for you? If you're offering more by chance, why not offer more to the guild for your protection? If those funds are available. Who specifically?
Because I don't know how many there are or who they may or may not be. There's I've seen some rather unsettling familiar faces amongst the guards here.
So, if you're hiding from them currently, how has nobody not recognized you yet?
Not fixing it again.
Well, the soot did a nice job of hiding features. You can also tell that he's wearing a hooded cloak rather than his rather thick leather coat that you've seen in his picture. He seems to be doing more to conceal himself rather than his normal attire.
I will say,
Um,
I'd rather stay in good standings with this Adventurers Guild. I feel like betraying
Yeah, I
them
mean, I'm
wouldn't
getting
do us
50
very
gold
good.
out of this.
Yes, he
Well-
says he offers more, but you gotta think about our reputation up here also.
Plus, I don't want to go on a long adventure for the gold when we already see it right here. We're at the finish line for the 50.
Mr. Man, when you offer us
Francis.
these things, sure. When you offer us these rewards yourself, what would you specifically like us to do? Specifically.
Well, the initial amount I offered to double
Yummy,
was
DJ.
to not turn me in, though I assume you would wish to
Jesus
have
Christ,
more.
DJ.
Upon the case, I have more work for you.
Yes. But know that if we were to go against the Adventurers Guild, our reputations would be tarnished from them specifically.
You
And they are our source of gold. You're just but one man, not in an organization. How can you continue to pay for all of us?
Not only that, why would they want you so badly?
because
Yeah, man,
I have
like,
information
what did you
they
find
do
out?
not want. I have information they do not want released, as they would benefit from it happening.
Well,
But
I
it's not
believe
the gold
we
we
have,
get too.
What is it?
we have an agreement on one thing. One is you are paying us double to not turn you in, so we will take that payment immediately, and then any further conversation can be had for our payment.
It is about this time that your hooded figure steps out from the tavern and turns to face your group, and you hear a loud, ear-piercing whistle as you see a bunch of the entertainers from the street seem to drop their quote-unquote
shit.
act and pick up weapons. And who would you say is closest to the tavern as of right now?
I mean, at least on the thing, it looks like Jakara?
Well, I was already initiating a walk towards towards the tavern before you guys abruptly stopped me. I'd say.
I hadn't left the bridge.
So,
but-
Jakara
okay.
would be. So, the employer, is going to step forward to Drakara. So, are you handing him over?
Ooh, what am I doing? I don't want the long quest of helping this one singular man and possibly ruining the reputation of this quest we were given already from the Adventurers Guild. So I'd assume we would take his 100 gold and then
one who originally requested help from the guild. Francis speaks up.
Sorry, can Francis repeat that again? Sorry, Francis.
I'm the one who originally requested help from the guild.
you
He
requested.
reaches into a pocket and pulls out a letter, and he hands it to Cornwell, who seems to be the closest person, or Jingles, who seems to be the closest person. And you can see that the letter is sealed with the same icon that you guys have as your adventurer's token.
Oh, how
Oh, instead
exciting.
of like helping you, they've decided to go against you.
I put in the request for help, and these guys started hunting me.
That's kind of
Hmm.
messed up.
He got double, triple cross.
Okay, so kind of break character here. Is the Adventurers Guild more like I would say like a police force, or
It's
like a law force, or is it more of like a separate entity from it, like on the side of it?
it's a separate entity, and so, I mean, obviously you have, or each major country or city has its own guard force, but then you have the Adventurers Guild, which resides worldwide.
So everybody has their own personal military, and we're like the fucking CIA. Just do what we want. Got it.
I'd like to ask the
Yeah, just
hooded
'cause-
figure what he plans to do with Francis. And intimidate, I'd say. Like tower, like I'd
Oh,
6'6".
mine's made up. Like I was just threatened by other jesters. So like, Francis is ours now, and I'm gonna kill these guys. So I'm settled.
Hold on,
Yeah.
just
So-
Jingles.
I'm sorry, Jakar, how are you intimidating this person again?
I wanted to ask what he plans on doing with this man, but that was prior to Jester speaking up that we were going to protect him. So
Well, I mean, you still have your own choice of what you're going to do, but you are towering this or over this person, and you're just demanding. What do you plan on doing with him?
yeah,
Yeah. You want to go ahead and give me an intimidation, because that's what you stated you wanted to do.
yeah.
Please go ahead.
Ethics predator.
How you doing, Grega? This stream's going good so far. So your intimidation is going to be a D20 plus your intimidation.
Yeah, so I got 7.
It's like, oh,
A 7. He doesn't seem to back down from your towering over him.
Tough
But
guy.
he simply states, I do believe that anything that happens after contract and payment is of our own business and not that of
Hmm.
you.
Can I look at Francis? I kind of want to look at Francis. Francis, you paid? Am I correct? You paid the guild to find you?
No, I
Is that
paid
what
the
Francis
guild.
said?
I paid the guild to meet with adventurers or help. And
So this
then I started getting hunted.
So this is what you wanted. This is the guild, right?
These guys have nothing to do with the guild.
Ah.
They overtook my meeting with you guys.
Oh, so we got
Alright.
tricked. We
Yeah,
got tricked.
Yeah,
Correct.
these guys are imposters. All right, that
Oh, man.
clarifies
You should have just said that in the first place.
it. Francis, we gotta have a talk after this, and I want to kind of have my spear out in my hand and ready. I want to kind of be in like a defensive spot next to Francis, because he showed us the letter with the symbol, right?
He showed y'all the letter with the seal, and the seal has the icon.
Okay.
Damn it,
Yeah, Yoni's
Francis.
gonna put his suitcase down. Or I'm gonna put my suitcase down. Goodness.
Kind of just look at Drakara. Yep.
Is
I
this
just
the
want to
time
look at
where we roll
Drakara.
initiative?
Are we
Yeah.
Are we? Oh.
Yeah, I guess I'd like to put my hand on my axe, and then like a little spark from my hand arcs with the axe, and it kind of feels like we're getting a little tense right here.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow Drakara's lead based on like her interaction with the shadow guy. Or
Hmm.
guy.
I pull out the scimitar and the revolver.
Alright. Is anybody gonna do anything, intimidation checks or anything, or to try and stop the
would
combat,
actually-
or are we just
I would
gonna
like
go ahead
to
and have everybody roll?
Actually, I would like to actually try to intimidate and just really try to squeeze as much out as I possibly can.
Oh, I am sorry. That is not where I meant to put that.
But what? I don't see anything.
It's like a dragon. Fucking imagine.
Yeah, I'm kind of just
Oh,
waiting
no,
on
buddy.
on the next move. Realistically, not wanting to initiate an
Oh, yeah.
attack on this man yet.
Yeah, I'm like, I want to try to intimidate
I mean,
the guy and just really just be like,
God.
what is the whole point? Like, what is the whole point?
Okay,
of
this is not doing
doing
what I
this or
wanted to
going
do.
after?
Sorry, I'm currently trying to add a token and it is not
Club tornado.
being friendly.
Based on the results of your intimidation, I'm gonna do a performance check, and then if that fails, then we'll go from there. But I have an idea.
Okay, what is
No.
starting from the top? Crunch said he wanted to do an intimidation check. How are you intimidating these people?
I'm gonna really try to kind of try to get them to back off and just be like, why? Or
What are
tell
you?
them, They like,
what are
what are
you?
yeah, what
saying
are
or
you?
doing?
Yeah, what are you trying to do? And what about upholding the law and hearing both sides, kind of thing, and hiding information as such? And I want to intimidate him. Alright, so. Oh,
Yeah,
shit,
go
that's
ahead
a
and roll
one.
intimidation.
Yeah, that was a 1. That was horrible.
Oh
Oof.
god.
Yeah, no. So you start to talk, and you start to stumble over your words, and they just kind of look at you, and they just start to laugh amongst themselves. Like, y'all ever seen a robot? Y'all ever seen a Warforged stumble before?
Damn, they make it fun. Nah, bro.
Hmm.
Is there a lot of them around us currently, or coming in,
I'm
or
trying to get this set up, but it doesn't seem that it wants to do it.
Fine.
bro?
Can I just? Yeah. So there's one.
Fun.
Oh shit, it's raining. My window's open. I'll be back.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Master has given Dobby a Glock. Oh, I'm sorry, guys.
Oh, I have to pee.
Yeah. For some reason, I've got to make like fucking. I've
Okay.
got to make a few of them because it's just not. Roll 20's being mean, is what it is, guys.
Well, while you're doing that, what's the limitations to my rage? Can I?
So you can activate your rage as a bonus action, which means you would still have your action and movement on your turn, and then for your rage to stay active, what you would need is
To be in combat, right?
you need to either take damage or deal damage in order to keep your rage active after I think it's 3 rounds.
After 3 rounds.
Like when you initially rage, you have 3 rounds, and then after that, to keep it going, you either need to take damage or deal damage. Yeah, this is not working.
Well, I'm gonna start laughing and try to break tension while you do this, and ask anybody if they want a drink of this wine. Anybody want a sip of wine?
Yeah, I'll take one, man.
Hmm.
And Yoni comes up and it's just like takes a swig.
Crunch, are you still aiming your gun? You still have like your
Yeah.
gun drawn?
I still have just kind of prepared.
Okay. You don't have it aiming at anyone?
No, just prepared
Okay.
as a whole.
Yoni brings his suitcase with him by the way, when he comes up to Jakara.
Pulls out a case of edibles.
Hold on.
Jingles has the jiggle dust or whatever.
It's
yeah,
important.
And then obviously the tension
Oh,
is still there,
my
but
bad.
we're trying and waiting on Daddy DM to do his job.
I do apologize, Ollie. Rage works differently than what I said. It lasts for up to a minute. It ends early if you are knocked unconscious or your turn ends and you haven't attacked a hostile creature since your last turn or taken damage since then.
So it just stays up, right? I thought so.
It stays up as long as every round you deal or take damage from a hostile creature.
Yeah, because
Okay.
I want to say that 3-round one, isn't that how it worked in Baldur's Gate?
Baldur's Gate did a lot of things weird.
True, it is a game, but
Baldur's Gate God.
oh no, I dropped my sunflower seed.
It is. This is not working. So I'm gonna have to keep a mental note.
You can draw little circles for where they're at. You can draw little people. You have a pin.
That's
Pull
true.
those artistic
Yeah.
skills out.
I'm gonna just put.
That'll work.
Oh, that doesn't. Oh,
Hold on.
that
That,
looked like
that,
a Nicky
that-
Buckles in that
that
first one. I was
Yeah.
like, I was like, oh, those artistic skills really came out.
Artistic skills draws a circle.
Jakara
is
used
not a
seduction
circle.
on that one.
Oh god.
Okay. I'm laughing too much for this. This is. Yeah. No. I'll mess with it more during the week and try to figure it out.
There we go.
I know. Was it? No, it was Dungeon Forge. I think. I know they have a pretty cool map builder. I was using that for a while to print out.
Yeah. Dungeon Forge.
maps. Was that what it's called? I
Never-
forget if that's what it's called.
Anvil Forged, I think.
Dungeon Fog. That's what it's called. Dungeon Fog.
Yeah. Well, you guys have 5 combatants ahead of you. I'm just gonna have to go ahead and write down Orange columns for them all. Write down initiatives. Sadly enough, but if everyone wants to go ahead and roll and then tell me their initiatives, I will go ahead and
Mm-hmm.
do this. I guess it's close to how I normally do it.
Okay, and that was. Let me pull up the notes.
I have a pretty good initiative. Let's go. Okay.
You got a 21 for initiative.
That was
I got
Jingles.
a
Yeah.
7.
I got a 13. Yoni is a 13.
I can't find my note. I'm sorry, guys. What do I roll again? I can't find my
A
notes.
D20 plus your initiative.
Oh,
Oh,
I
then
thought
I
it
get an
was.
8 then.
Grunt, did you roll yours?
Yeah,
Yeah, I got
I
an 8.
Okay, Crunch got an 8.
Hey.
What was yours? Cornwell?
130,000.
Oh, I got 7 plus 4 was 11.
What's your initiative bonus?
$30
again?
on all 3 games.
It should be mine is my. I think it's the dex. I'm pretty sure.
It should be your
it?
dexterity modifier.
It would be 10 plus
Oh,
5.
okay. I got a 16 then. Sorry about that.
Yeah, mine's only 1.
I got a plus 4, but I rolled pretty low. It hurts.
A D20 plus your initiative. Okay, I rolled. I'm 18 plus 2, 20.
Nice.
20? Nice.
Yeah.
So these squares, are we still counting them as 20 feet for this fight?
Yeah, for this fight, we're going to go ahead and count each individual square as a 20.
All right.
So basically, everybody can move 1 square at a time. For the most part.
So we're going to go ahead and start with the initiative. I'm gonna post it in the Discord chat we're in currently because that's gonna be easiest for me to keep track of. I'm gonna go ahead and drop it in my chat as well. As of currently, the party is all level 3. So first off is the cloaked figure that Drakara is standing over, or towering over. And he's just gonna smirk and say, "You guys always go with the nicer options," as he's going to reach up to throw hands with Drakara. Does a 15 hit you?
That's a 15.
Yes.
Okay, hold on. That is a. That's a 12, right? I should roll 12 plus.
You don't need to roll. What it is you're looking for your armor class on your sheet. It should be.
Oh,
near
yeah.
Is
armor
a 15
class.
equal to or higher?
It's higher by 1. It hits me.
Okay. So with that, you're gonna go ahead and take 5 damage as he's going to reach up and sock you in the jaw.
Oh.
Oh, wow. He just started it out.
Yeah, first things first, throwing hands with the orc barbarian in front of him. You know, that's always a smart thing to do.
Yeah,
And he's going to go ahead and attempt to push you over as well, so I'm going to need an athletics or an acrobatics check from you, one or the other.
Okay. So I'm assuming 20.
Yeah, you're going to roll a d20, and you're going to add either your athletics or your acrobatics, whichever one is higher.
All right, we're going to get 16 for that.
Yeah. So, after socking you in the jaw, he's going to shoulder check you and attempt to move you. But he just kind of, shoulders up against you and you don't even budge. As it is going to drop from his turn to, one of the entertainers on the street. They're going to pick up their crossbow and they're going to fire a bolt at Crunch. Crunch, I am assuming a 13 does not hit you.
No, it does not.
So they're going to dive out into the street and in a crouched position, fire a crossbow bolt. It whizzes past Jakara, and it just barely glances off the side of Crunch before falling off the edge of the map. Jingles, it is now your turn.
So Jingles has witnessed all of this happening, and the mask is going to switch over to the laughing mask as he begins to laugh very calmly at first, very there's gonna be blood as he walks forward, and as he flicks his wrist, I'm going to make a ranged attack roll at the man who punched the orc lady.
Yeah. Go ahead, roll the hit.
All right, so we've got 18 plus ranged attack. Action.
18 is enough to hit.
Okay, good. Now he needs a DC 15 Constitution save.
That is going to be a 14 total.
Okay, so a lot of things are about to happen very quickly. Let me get my pen and paper.
Okay, while you do that, give me just a moment, guys. This won't take long at.
So it's a D4
Oh,
plus 3, and then it's 2D8, and then it'll be 2D6. Okay, perfect.
That's a lot of dice.
Oh, Jing, you don't fuck with Jingles. It's all fun and games until you actually start threatening people. Jingles does the threatening. I'm so proud of this character. Alright, let me go ahead and actually get the damage dice rolling. So that way that's one less thing he has to worry about. So that does 5. And then roll.
I have returned. What's going on with this guy?
Welcome back.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Hang on. 13.
Okay. Thank you
and
for the
then-
welcome back, Yoni.
And then that is a total of 8. So total 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 plus 5. Okay, so first thing this gentleman is going to notice that a dart has pierced his neck for 5 points of damage. Secondly,
Okay.
he's going to realize that that dart was poisoned for 13 points of poison damage.
Ow.
And because he failed a roll, attack roll, a save, or etc., he is now subject to me burning a bardic inspiration as a reaction and automatically taking 8 damage as I mock and laugh him for failing. For a total of 26 points of damage as this laughing jester has poisoned this man with a dart.
Yeah, he is clutching the side of his neck. Like, what the fuck, as you guys see the veins and muscles tense up in his arm, or around the wounded area. Is that
And-
all?
That is all. As Jingles takes a step forward, his head appears to be turning in a 180 to the side as he continues to walk forward.
Gross.
Sort of a shambling walk. You guys remember that episode of One Piece? That dude with like the claw hands in the very first episodes?
Yes.
Yeah, he's walking like that guy right now. Very
Oh,
side to
Christ.
side as he's laughing and moving forward.
Fun. Hey guys, you guys are the resident psychopaths just made their turn.
Yeah,
Wow.
that was
Yeah,
wild.
we're definitely aware of him now.
By the way,
Yeah,
this
I
is the
told
one
you.
I'm counting as the one who initially hired y'all.
Okay,
The one
so
closest
that-
to me.
That
Mhm.
actually did.
Speaking of you, Drakara, it is your turn. This person has reached up and socked you in the jaw.
Essentially activating the requirements to enter my rage state, right?
I mean,
going
You can rage as a bonus action. Damage just keeps your rage going.
So,
But
Okay.
yes, you can use your bonus action and rage now.
So breaking immersion very briefly. I just pictured what that would look like. He punched an orc woman in the face, and then less than 2 seconds later, his arm begins to pulse and rage and atrophy as a dart punctured him. He fucked up so aggressively. I love this.
But, yes,
so much.
Drakara, how are you raging? Are you just gonna look at this person pissed off? Or are you gonna give us a war cry?
Well, obviously, we're just gonna laugh, but like one of those evil laughs. So I'm laughing, and I'm still learning how to initiate an attack. Obviously, I want to pull out my axe and
So
And
you're
go-
gonna make a swing with your great axe.
yeah, the two-handed great axe that was on my back.
Okay. So that is going to be a D20 plus your proficiency plus your strength modifier.
Okay. D20.
Yeah. What's
Plus
so
my
happy?
proficiency, which
What's that happy?
is
Proficiency is +2, right? If you're proficient.
plus
Yeah. As
2,
of
right?
currently, proficiency is a +2.
Okay.
Okay, so my dice plus 2 plus what was the other one?
Your strength modifier. Not the big number, the little number.
Yeah. So 24.
A 24 would definitely hit. So now in this case, you're going to roll damage. That is going to be your d12 plus your strength modifier plus your rage damage bonus.
Okay.
So what you're looking for is going to be whatever you rolled on the d12 plus your strength modifier plus an extra 2 on top of that.
18.
18 damage. So after socking this juiced up orc muscle mommy and failing to push them, they are going to have a portion of their neck split by a poisoned dart, which they are going to clutch in pain before this orc woman glares down at them, laughing maniacally, reaching up into the air and bringing down the two-handed axe, cleaving them straight in two.
W.
Nasty.
Damn.
And to that,
Oh.
Jingles will simply continue to laugh. That's one. Who's next?
Good morning, Clyde.
Is at this point that the person in the back over here is going to take a knife and throw it at our raging orc woman. Does a 13 hit you, Drakara?
No.
No. This knife's gonna fly past you.
I would like to burn another bardic inspiration to laugh at him so that he takes 6 points of psychic damage.
Actually, your reaction isn't regained until your turn comes back around.
Oh, that's lame. But okay.
Yeah. You only get one reaction per round. Or, one reaction in between turns.
I miss Pathfinder.
At this point, they're going to throw a knife from their other hand as well. Wow. Okay, an 8 doesn't hit. I am not doing well. Yoni, it is your turn now.
Okay. So I'd like to put the suitcase down again, and I guess this would be my free action. Unclasp the tops, and there's a big sort of whirring noise as the suitcase kind of like wobbles back and forth and then unfolds into a 7-foot tall robot. And then I would like to move away from the situation to this space over here around this building. And he's got a 35 movement speed, so he's just kind of gonna dip out of there and command the robot with the staff to move forward. And they don't have a token or anything. But yeah, they're right there.
Yeah, but we will work on that.
We'll
So
work
they
on
move
that.
forward, kind of steps
They
right
move
up next
forward.
to Drakara.
And they have a staff. They have like a one of those like metal staffs that you like let it go and it kind of shoots outward and suddenly super big and long. And I would like to hit that guy who is closest to me, and they have, goodness gracious, let me find the right page. Force empowered Ren. 1d8 plus proficiency force damage. So would I just roll that?
Yeah, so you're gonna roll the 1d8, and then whatever your
Okay.
proficiency bonus, in this case +2, you're gonna add that to the damage.
Okie dokie, let me locate my d8. Okay, 4. So it's 6 points of force damage.
Okay, yeah. So, Jakara, you hear whirring behind you, and shortly after, a taller than you robot just kind of waltz up and smacks somebody over the head with a metal stick.
Hold on. It's my spell modifier to hit. Or spell save?
Your spell attack
Spell attack.
modifier.
Where do I find that?
Ah, giant friend. Thank you.
It should be 8 plus your proficiency plus your intelligence modifier.
Jesus
So,
Christ, 8,
or is
7,
that
9, 10.
hold on.
That would be a
Isn't that
13.
Spell save DC, my
That's
bad.
spell save, yeah. I
Yeah,
don't have my spell attack listed.
No, it's your proficiency plus your intelligence modifier.
Modifier? That's like a 5.
I mean, if you have a 20 in intelligence, that's really good. Because that is a 5.
Proficiency. No,
Yeah,
it's proficiency plus 3,
Oh.
right? So that's 5.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So the D8 would have been the damage. The D20 plus your 5 would have been to hit.
I don't know, because it says melee weapons attack, right? My spell
Yeah,
attack
but
modifier
your spell
to
attack
hit.
modifier to hit. So it's the D20 plus your spell attack modifier.
Okay, let's make sure we actually hit the guy first. 1 second.
Yeah, we're gonna retcon real quick. So
Yeah.
far, the big metal creation has just waltzed up next to you and is carrying a big stick.
She's about to like swing the stick down. So we got a 21 to hit. Does a 21 hit?
Yeah, I would think that definitely hits some kind of street thug. So
Okay, so
yeah,
the stick, comes
does
down.
come down
The
and
stick
bonks this
comes
person on the
down.
head. Oh,
Real quick. I'm
yeah.
sorry. The great axe. Why does it not roll a d12? That's what it calls for? Right? Am I seeing that right?
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what you roll.
When you roll damage.
Oh,
it is just
damage.
12.
I did. Okay. I was thinking about the other one to see if it hits. I'm sorry, guys.
No, the D20 is the to hit. The D12 is the damage.
Got you. Thank you.
Yeah, no, all good. So after Yoni, it is Cornwell's turn.
Yes, Cornwell. As he looks over, I will ask the DM, how close am I to this house? It's like right that I'm like on top of right here.
Yeah, I'd say you're within 10, 15 feet at most.
Got you. So I drop my form. Everybody sees an eldritch, tentacly looking monster. I have like tentacles hanging off my face. Octopus-like arms with little mucoid extremities, like little suction cups and stuff. And I want to use my movement to move towards the building and try to go up as much as I can on like the front of the building, like climbing wise, with like my legs.
So you're
how
climbing on
cool?
top of the building.
If I can make it on top, yes.
Yeah.
Just like on the very like front of the door, like on the top part, and then I will, boom. I want to summon my hex gun, my sniper, which is like it'll like come out and it's like covered in barnacles and clams, and there's like little crab legs stuck throughout of it.
Yeah. All right.
And
All right,
I
Clyde.
want to
Eat his face with the tentacles.
You said this is the guy that threw the throwing knife, right? The one in the backpack.
Yeah, this is the guy that threw the knife.
Okay, I want to snipe him.
Okay. Are you using what cantrip are you using? Are you using your Eldritch Blast?
No, I'm gonna use the Ray of Frost for the sniper form.
Ray of Frost. Okay.
Yes, and let me pick it up right here. Give me 1 second. If I am correct. Okay, so I gotta roll to hit, right?
Yes. You're making a ranged spell attack. So you're gonna roll the d20 and you're gonna add your charisma modifier and your proficiency bonus.
Gotcha. Oh, I am proficient in firearms. This would count, huh? The sniper.
This is a spell. You are always considered proficient in your
Well,
in any
okay.
spells you have.
Okay, perfect. All right, I'm gonna roll. Boom. And then you said plus my charisma, right?
Yeah, it's whatever you rolled plus your charisma modifier plus your proficiency bonus.
Gotcha. 7 plus 6 plus 2, so 8 plus 7. Is that 15? Am I doing that right? 8 plus 7?
8 plus 7 is indeed 15.
Will that hit the man back there?
A 15 does not hit.
Oh no.
So, from what you guys notice, if you guys are watching, your dwarf friend takes on a purple form with tentacles hanging from his face and one
Hey,
of his
Clyde.
arms,
So I'm not interrupting the session. What?
turns to like a writhing mask.
What were the
Or
ones
mass of tentacles as
that
he climbs up onto the roof of this building. And
I rolled a
he
d20
reaches-
plus what
he kinda
to
reaches
see if I
out
hit with my axe. I
and
can't recall.
a portal appears, and you hear a splash of his hand reaching into water, and he pulls out a rifle. It's covered in barnacles and seaweed and such. As he turns, and he fires a shot off.
It's it.
Pretty neat. Cornwell, that is your turn, correct?
Yes.
And with that, we are going to move to our cowboy.
Yeah. So
I just split my guy in half too, Clyde.
in like
Rolled like
direct line
20,
sight, or would I have to
25 or something like
move to like hit like anybody.
You're in direct line of sight to see these three. This person's around the corner.
Okay. I was just gonna go ahead and aim my pistol and hit this guy here.
Hit the one that Yoni's defender had
Ye-
bombed.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. You're a gunslinger fighter, aren't you?
Yeah.
Gunner fighter? Yeah. So you have proficiency, so it's d20 plus your strength or dexterity plus your proficiency. No,
Yeah. Okay.
it's guaranteed your dexterity for guns. My bad.
Okay. So whatever I roll, then it'd be like a +1 plus my proficiency.
If your dex is +1, then yes.
Okay. Cool. Alrighty. I got a 17, so that'd be +3, so it'd be 20.
17 plus 3 is indeed 20. That is a dirty 20 to hit.
Hell
That is
yeah.
indeed going to hit.
Alright, so now I
Now
have
you need
to...
damage.
Yeah, so with it, all I gotta do is roll a 1d6
Plus your dexterity modifier.
plus my dex, so it'd be a 4 then,
Okay.
and I just pop him right in the chest.
Are you going to use a grit point to do anything with?
No, not yet.
No, not yet. Yeah, so you clip this man's arm. And that leaves this one here, who's going to move up to the steel defender. And they're gonna come around with a large wooden club and they're gonna take a swing at the steel defender. Does a 20 hit your machine friend, Yoni?
Yeah,
Okay.
I would say so. Yeah.
Hold on. I'm double checking something real quick.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, it's a D8. For some reason, I was thinking it was a D10. 6, 7. So, your steel defender is going to take 8 damage as a large wooden club is brought up against his side.
Ouch. There is
I believe you
one
had...
reaction per round, right?
Yes, there is one reaction per
Yeah.
round, and you have not used yours yet.
Yeah. No, there's no reaction that's gonna help me out here. Okay.
I do believe your steel defender has a reaction of deflect attack.
Yes, it imposes disadvantage on the attack of one creature it can see, provided the attack is not against the defender itself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for the clarification. I haven't played a Battlesmith myself, so I'm not
Neither have
100%
I.
on the rules. Well, you're playing one now, so I hope you would know more about your character than I do.
Yeah, so like I can oppose disadvantage on, let's say, like this guy. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. This guy?
Yeah.
But not
This guy, if they were attacking Jakara.
Yeah, but not
Okay.
the guy that's attacking me. Let's get out of here.
So, moving on to the next person. The rogue's gonna go ahead and move forward, and kind of using the building as half cover. They're gonna go ahead and fire an arrow off at. Well, they're gonna reach around with their short bow, and they're gonna they're gonna loose an arrow, and nobody even knows who this arrow was after, as it just flies over everybody's head and into the void.
Okay.
You guys heard a sickening snap as this happened.
He broke his bow. What a jackass.
And he's just gonna take cover behind the building. We are gonna go back to the top of initiative.
That man is dead.
What man?
The employer.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
he is.
Yeah,
So,
I chopped him in
is
half.
The bard's turn. And pulling out a quarterstaff. They're going to swing at Jakara. Jakara does a 17 hit.
Yeah, and that's solely based on how much armor I have, right?
Yeah. Whenever somebody's swinging at you, they just have to roll either equal to or higher than what is your armor class.
Okay, yeah, that hits.
Okay. Yoni, if you wanted to use that reaction.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely use that disadvantage.
Okay, yeah. So disadvantage, so they re-roll, and that is a nat 1. Two nat ones in a row, guys. Not looking good. This person's going to swing their quarterstaff at you, and you're going to see the metal arm reach out in front of you and break the staff before it hits you, Jakara.
Ah, thanks, robot friend.
She kind of like nods her head.
As we're going to go on to Jingle's turn.
Hey. So as you know, the bells and the laughter continue around this way, and we get right about here. Hi, baby. Going to bed? Want me to tuck you in? Okay. Love you.
Let me
Okay.
kidding.
All right. So I can see.
Me.
So I can see this creature right on the other side of this wall, right? Like I can like turn my head or hand, and he's like right there.
Which one?
This guy.
Yeah, you can move into the same square that your car is, since it's more than a 5x5, and you can see the person's right there on the street.
I wonder if I can. What is it? Control move in order to like half shares, or is it shift? Where you can like stand in the middle of a square. Maybe it's tab. No, because I don't want to do that. There's a way to make it so you can like stand in like the center.
We'll
of
just
a
say
square.
that you're
Yeah,
next
that's
to
fine.
Jakara and the defender. I do apologize. I don't remember the defender's name right now.
No, you
Six.
if good. It's good. It's very good.
She
So
hasn't
as
been
Oh,
introduced
excuse
yet, so
me.
it's fine.
as Jingles rounds the corner with their head basically tilted all the way upside down, they're gonna reach forward with two fingers and try and like touch and force a smile on this guy's face as they lean in laughing. I want to see you smile. And I'm gonna cast Inflict Wounds. And I'm gonna upcast it at level 2.
Oh god.
Oh my.
16 plus that is gonna be another 4. So a dirty 20.
A dirty 20 hits.
This is a lot of d10s. All right, so 6, 6, 12, 8 is 20, 4 is 24, and 7 is 5, 6, 7, 8, 29, 30, 31. 31 points of necrotic damage.
Oh, crap.
So Jakara and Crunch and Cornwell, you guys watch as Jester walks up and forces this person to smile as their skin basically melts off of them as they fall into a pile of bones and sludge.
Look at them smile. That's 2. Who's next? And that'll be my turn.
Yeah, I'd say that was your turn. Go ahead and give me an intimidation roll, actually, as well. At advantage.
Oh shit, let me grab another d20. So
'Cause
with
I'd say
advantage,
this is pretty fucking gnarly.
with advantage, that comes up to 22.
22. Okay, we got fail. Hold on, that was botched as shit. That's a fail. And that's a fail. And the three of them are going to drop their arms. Jakara, it is your turn, but they are going to drop their arms and say, we don't want any more of this. We will leave you guys and Francis alone if you let us be.
So as my reaction now, because I have a fresh start to one, as they're doing that, I'm going to. They also failed to roll, so they're going to take the 2d6. But a part of that insult is going to be, "Oh no, no, you don't get to run away," as they take 10 points of psychic damage.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, 1 second.
No, you're
Oh.
good. This
And that-
was not in the least what I was expecting. Don't get me wrong, I'm not creeped out by it. I'm enjoying this.
I've been so excited to finally play this character.
Well, Bakara
I-
doesn't back down from a fight even because they got scared. So let me just pull up my page real quick. I can move. Let me see. I'm sorry.
Kill them. Make them smile in the grave.
I'm trying to find which one it is, but I have the ability to move very quickly into this. Obviously, probably this person's personal space, and I'm trying to find it.
I need to mark that off on my spells list.
I'm sorry, guys. Hold on. Trying to remember which one it was.
Lightning step, maybe?
No, it was just
Misty Step?
Barbarian Raging can't cast spells.
Can't stop the A train? I don't know.
well, it says anyways. I can't find it, and I'm sorry, but it was. You can move quickly to the attacker's like personal space, and then I.
Sounds like lightning step.
As a bonus
'Cause
action, you can move up to your speed towards an enemy of your choice that you can see or hear. You must end this move closer to the enemy when you started.
Oh, yeah, that's perfect.
So it's a bonus action. So I have to do that after my initial attack, or can I do that prior?
You can do it whenever.
You can do that whenever. It doesn't have a.
Well, then I'd like to move up to this guy and
Hold on, which one?
that guy.
This one? Yeah, so the other side of the Steel Defender.
Yeah, I'd like to quickly move around this steel defender, and I should still have my great axe and do a sort of side swing towards this guy.
Oh, wait,
And-
which one of you is the good character again? That's the cowboy, right?
Yeah.
Oh boy, we're gonna get an earful from him after this.
Oh no, what you're talking about is aggressive.
Aggressive, yes. And then so
It's an
I
orc
need
trait.
I need to roll a d20 plus what?
Plus your strength mod, plus your proficiency. So the small number in your strength and your proficiency.
Okay.
And then
So 18 for that attack to see if it hits.
That is a definite hit. You actually have advantage because he dropped his weapon and he's currently considered prone. So you have advantage if you want to roll again. The only difference is this gives you another chance to land a critical strike.
Oh, let's try it again. Oh, yeah. 20.
Did you get a natural 20?
No. What was
No?
it called?
Okay.
Dirty 20?
Yep.
I don't know.
Yeah, dirty 20. So dirty 20 is when you get a 20 because of your bonuses. A natural 20 is when you just roll and the die
Yeah.
lands on 20.
So dirty 20 then.
It's
And then
sometimes
that-
called pinky 20s, depends on what kind of dungeon group you're running with. Oh,
So now with the
So now it's your D12 plus your strength mod plus 2 for raging.
yes.
it's the strength modifier, 8, 9,
Yeah.
10, 11, 12. Plus proficiencies in the axe, right?
Not proficiency plus rage bonus, which is
Yeah,
plus
your
2.
rage bonus should also be +2.
14 then.
Nice, good swing.
14 damage. Nice swing as I'm saying you're taking this guy's arm off.
W. Give me that arm, boy.
Yeah, so it's also at this point that you've moved forward.
Yep.
Is that your turn? You've used
Yeah,
your
yeah,
bonus action, your action.
To get in his vicinity in the night, I swung.
Damn it, lazy! Hey, Crunch.
Huh?
My one of my friends just
What's up,
asked,
Gong?
would erectile dysfunction for a Warforged gunslinger be a misfire?
I don't know, man.
I'm sorry,
Can't,
I had to share that, y'all.
can't really have that.
Considering it's a machine.
So that's the end of Jakar's turn. This person is gonna go ahead and take their movement to run away, being the knife thrower, and at that point it is Yoni's turn.
Okay. So Yoni like peeks around the corner of this building and kind of sees the situation. And what is he gonna do? He's going to hold on. I think he's just gonna tell Styx. Styx is our steel defender. He's gonna be like, Styx, it's all good. And she's gonna kind of stand defensively with her staff, but not attack. And that's it for Yoni.
So Styx just braces for impact.
Pretty much.
Okay.
She's still gonna be intimidating, or what's it called? Casting disadvantage if that's something she can do. Or if
Okay.
it's only one reaction, so never mind.
All right. After that, it is Cornwell's turn.
Gotcha. All right, so I'm on the roof. I missed my shot. Little sigh, my little tentacle flaps, flap a little bit. I reload. I see this fella, right? He's like taking off, right? And I see they're still fighting them and stuff, right? They're like swinging at them and fighting and such.
Well, I
how
mean,
far?
at this point, it's less of a fight and more of a slaughter. But yeah, he's running.
How far is he specifically from me? He said these are about 20, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So,
One,
if
2, 3,
I...
4, 5. Well, that's 6. So 6. It's about 120 feet.
Gotcha. All right. If I can get my movement to that actually fits works. If I can get like a little bit closer, just within that 120 feet, like 110 feet. Let's move it like closer to like the edge of the house, like.
I mean,
right
if you want to
here.
hop down from the roof.
I would like to stay on the roof so I can have like a clear line of sight, just like on the tip of the roof, if that makes sense, kind of like on the edge, using my little suctoids to kind of hang on. I'm gonna take
fuck yeah,
another
Clyde.
shot at the fella over
I was
there
hella Treon.
with Ray of Frost.
Yeah, go ahead and roll the hit. That's going to be plus your proficiency. That's the D20 plus your proficiency bonus, plus your charisma modifier.
So yeah, my charisma 6, so and my proficiency is gonna be 2, so that's gonna be 8 plus whatever.
How do you have a charisma 6? Hold on.
I have no clue. Oh, remember it was the trait that I had from the
Not as bad as you thought it was gonna be. Fuck yeah, dude.
Hold on. Did you add the +2 to the modifier and not the stat?
I was adding it to whatever you told me to the day we went through it. I haven't changed it.
I
since, no.
believe you may have misheard me then. The +2 that you get from your race as a deep one dwarf goes to the stat itself and not the modifier. let me.
Oh, okay. Give me 1 second. Then give me 1 second.
Can I pull up your?
30 faints.
That's okay. This is what first sessions are for.
Yes,
Figuring out
exactly.
kinks.
I would like it to pick up the man's arm and wave it.
Object interaction. Wave the man's arm.
Yeah.
'Cause what is the charisma? My charisma is regularly +4.
Yeah. So that means you have a 18 or a 19 in charisma.
Okay, gotcha. So it would be no, I think it was already 18. Okay, so it should be a +6 then. I don't know why that's a +6.
Yeah. If it-
Constitution score by
okay.
2. Yeah, that's right.
So yeah, you have a +4, and then you get +2 from the
Okay.
proficiency. That is a +6 total. So what did you roll on that d20?
8 + 6. I still don't think I hit him.
A 6 + 5? You said?
Give me one
No, he
second,
said
what was
8 + 6, I believe.
Yeah, 8 + 6. Yeah.
8 + 6 is a 14. That's going to hit him.
What? How did 15 I hit him last time?
Oh, wait a minute. No, I'm thinking of one of the others. My bad. No, you're right. That does not hit.
Damn. Okay. Does not heat.
No,
Like
it does
nine
not
sadness.
seem to.
That's it. That's it. Much.
That's it? Okay. So after Cornwell, that is Crunch. The party is slaughtering the remaining people.
I see that.
What are you gonna do?
Let's see, because technically I'm still fighting for justice because they're the ones who started it. So
Yeah,
So I
but they
can't
also
attack-
like aggressively surrendered.
that's very, very true. Damn, I wish I had more movement speed because I would actually hold on, shit. You can only move one tile, right?
1.5 technically.
1.5. This guy here's basically dead, right? You said his arm was
He's
gone.
missing an arm, but he's still alive.
Okay. Because I want to. Because I want to move closer to him. And I want to. Shit, I actually don't think I have anything. Because I was going to say, I want to tie somebody up to where we can interrogate afterwards. But I don't think I have any.
I mean, you could always voice that. You know, maybe Jakara and Jester or Jingles will let someone live. Maybe.
That's
Unlikely
true.
weak men.
But since they're also in such a feared state. Let me see. How close is he to being dead? Or is he still prone?
He's prone and he's got an arm missing. He's looking pretty bad.
Okay. What about this guy?
He hasn't, he's holding his head, but it doesn't seem like he's physically hurt.
Okay. I can't see him from this since he's kind of around the corner.
Well, you know he's there because he peeked around his corner and he fired that white shot that kind of just flew over everybody's head.
Yeah. And then he's pretty far.
He's hauling
He's about
ass.
So he's about what? So I moved up a little bit. So he's about 60 feet?
Yeah, he's 60 feet.
60? Okay. So, because my range is 40, 120. So what, 40's normal and then 120's disadvantage?
Yeah. So anything above 5 but under 40 is normal. Anything between 40 and 120 would be you roll at disadvantage.
Okay. Actually, what is the range for a light crossbow?
I believe it is. I've got it right here. It is a 80 by 320.
Okay. Um, if
Fucking
I pull that
sick.
out, would that cost me an action or no?
If you're dropping your gun and you're pulling that out, that would be your object interaction.
Object interaction? Because I'm gonna holster the weapons and then pull that out.
Yes, you can go ahead and do that.
Okay. Because I wanted to do a trick shot on him. Would I be able
So
to
you
do
have
that
your
crossbow or no?
you have your
Or is it
crossbow
only-
out.
Yeah.
I don't believe you can use your trick shots because you're not using a gun. Is that correct?
I was wondering if a crossbow's considered one, but no. Because it just does say firearm attack.
Yeah, crossbow's not a firearm.
Alright then. Well, I'm still just gonna go ahead and try to hit him with the shot then. Hit this guy
Far
with the shot.
away, far away.
Alrighty, let's roll. Shit, that's definitely not gonna hit. That's only a 7.
That is indeed not going to hit. Your crossbow bolt is going wide, my friend.
Yep. Yeah, I figured.
Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's my turn.
All right. With Crunch having his turn done, the juggler can no longer wield his great club, and he's there prone.
Wrangle one of them up.
He's just gonna end his turn prone and bleeding out. There's nothing he can think of or fathom to do right now.
Just give up on
And
me.
the other one is seeing the shit that's happening, and is definitely saying "fuck this," and they're gonna dash, and they're gonna start making their way out of here as well. Jingles and Drakara, it's y'all's turn next.
Alrighty. Well, I am going to move. I believe I can get technical. Why is my screen doing that? Hang on a second. There we go. So I believe I can move here-ish, technically. Like, it's more like a little to the left of that, but technically right about there.
Yeah, technically.
Alright. I'm going to move there. Bonus action, Misty Step. Put myself here. Well, I'd be in the same square as him. And then, you ever played Phasmophobia?
Nope.
Oh man, I think I know.
I'm
where you're
going
with this.
to wrap my hands around his face and cast heat metal on my bells on my hand and just start compressing. And I'm going to upcast that. So I am going to damage myself, but also him.
I'm just gonna say one thing.
Hmm?
This is why I don't like clowns.
Why I love clowns.
All right, so I am taking 14. And he is taking... That is 7, 14 plus 6, 20. 20 points of fire damage as I am just sinking my claws and hands into his flesh of his face.
Ow.
I told you there's no running from me. And that is my turn. And that used another second level slot.
What
I am
spell
now-
slots do you have?
Funny enough, I've only used 2 second level spell slots.
Wow.
And I only have 2. I still have all 4 of my first level spells.
Holy crap.
I've been turning my first level spells and upcasting them into my second level spells.
So the difference is you are a half caster, Yoni. So you don't get near as many spell slots as a full caster, being just.
I have 2 spell
Jiggles.
slots.
So the funny part about all of this is technically I'm supposed to be a support caster.
I don't think that's the case.
You're just casually DPSing.
Casually being the most terrifying member on the team next to the barbarian.
I have a plan for Jingles, and I plan to carry it out to its fullest. Damn it. I worked very hard on Jingles, and I'm very proud of what I've accomplished tonight.
It's pretty strong.
Honestly, it wasn't even meant to be strong. It was just meant to be scary. I've just rolled really well tonight.
I mean, it happens. Everybody gets their turn of rolling well, and everybody gets their turn of rolling trash. I swear, one of these sessions, or everybody's gonna have their session where the first roll is gonna be in that one. Everybody's gonna have it. It happens that happens a lot.
Also, I did a shit ton of damage to myself.
Oops.
It's so worth it. So worth it.
Oh god.
Yeah. Drakara,
I
the
imagine
creepy clown has chased off again, or has chased somebody down a street, and your armless friend is, pardon me, lying on the ground next to you, begging for mercy.
The sound he is making as his face melts. Ugh, this is great. This is a great day.
Being lawfully neutral, he has completely given up any will to fight back. And I'm gonna take pity on him because he's just an insect under my giant heel.
Moral codes. Those are
M-
funny.
And I'll kind of just scoff at him and I guess turn my back, I suppose.
I mean, you have an arm which can be used as a projectile, and this guy's getting away.
Oh. How do I totally forgot about the dude running away since I'm a combat guy. I do have an arm.
Do you want to chuck the arm?
You seem to want me to chuck the arm, so Jakara assumes.
I'm giving you an option. What you want to do is up to you. This is your character. This is
I
you.
didn't know that was within my ability, but I will gladly.
If you can think of it, you can more than likely pull it off.
You're not. I totally forgot that I even picked up the arm. So actually, yeah, let's roll for throwing an arm at this guy.
Okay, that's just gonna be a d20 plus your strength. You are not proficient in this.
22.
That is a hit. Let's go. Okay. For the damage, go ahead and give me a D6 plus your strength.
6.
6. So this dude is hauling ass. He's dodged 2 shots from Cornwell, and he thinks he's good until he gets hit in the back of the head with his friend's arm.
What a great day.
So is that all you want to do?
Yeah,
That was
yeah,
your
yeah.
action. You still have your you still have movement.
Oh, I do have movement. Is it safe to assume that this guy right here he's melted, right?
His face is melting. He gonna die here soon.
There's no. Well, I
There's no
I already did my action, so my movement can only just get me. Well, yeah, let's. I'm sorry. What was?
We interrogate the guy that's near us. Try to squeeze a little bit of information out of him.
Yeah, I don't need to. I don't.
Because of your aggressive trait, what you can do is you can move and you can use aggressive, which means you would it's basically a dash as long as you're heading towards your target. Which
I just
means you
wanted. I just
basically
wanted to
have double your
throw the.
movement.
I just wanted to throw the arm at the old boy. I'll let him get away. I don't need to attack him. Just for fun.
Okay, so you just throw the arm and turn around and walk.
Yeah, we don't need to. They're getting. And it's up to Jingles, whatever he wants to do on his next. But I'm good. I've had fun. I've had fun. I threw that arm at him. I turned away. That guy's bleeding out on the floor. I'll end my move.
All right. After that, he is going to keep dashing. It is Yoni's turn.
So, Yoni is going to move back, seeing that the action's sort of over. Oh, hold on. Come with. And he's
I
going
assume
to.
that little green dot's your homunculus.
Yes, that's Buds.
Okay.
He's gonna call Styx over, and Styx actually has a movement of 40 feet, and he's gonna ask her to watch over our inventor friend.
Francis.
Feet, right? So she's over there.
2 squares is 40, yes.
Yeah, so she's over there.
So,
And that's my turn.
Francis just kind of stood at the end of the bridge and watched this slaughter. I think if everybody's done, we'll go ahead and we'll end combat.
I am
one more
not-
shot.
Except,
I am not done.
Grunt,
Don't
take
you
one
end
more
this
shot
for me.
okay.
Is
my
it safe
bad.
to assume that Crunch could get in between that if he's like, say if I wanted to attack the helpless dude bleeding out without an arm, Crunch can get in between that, right?
Crunch can,
Okay, I like that.
but that is entirely up to if Crunch wants to.
I wanted to more so go up to him since he's clearly already humiliated. He's just
Well,
kind of done for.
we'll get to everybody's turn because apparently combat's not over. People still have bloodthirst.
Yes.
I can see that.
Yes.
So we're gonna go ahead and Yoni, is that gonna be your turn?
Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. From there, it is Cornwell's turn.
All right. I can bonus action Misty Step, right? For a bonus action.
Misty Step is a bonus action, yes.
Nice. All right. Is this the second roof? I don't mean to move Yoni over, but I'm gonna.
You're good.
The
I
blood
can't
god.
remember. Can I Misty
Skulls from
Step
the skulls
over to
room.
this roof? From
Oh.
this roof over to this one, is it within that 30 feet range?
Yeah.
You can Misty
Like
Step
the
over
edge?
onto that roof, yes.
All right, bet. And then I want to take the rest of my movement to get about right here. to like the edge of the roof where I could still kind of see over, or not like right there, but like
Right there,
up in this
maybe?
corner. Yeah, wherever I can kind of get the roof and kind of see down this aisle. And I'm
Yeah.
gonna take one more shot at him because I got a 120-foot range shot. So
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
matter of my pride now.
Yeah.
All right,
True
I aim
warrior.
in, I take a breath in
No
this
skull.
time.
Do we get corn for the cornflakes at least? What is your roll to hit?
I'm shaking right now. I haven't rolled yet. Oh gosh. Okay. Oh, natural 18. Finally.
A
Dice roller. Fucking.
So,
fucking finally got it.
Jingles here knows how I roll crits, and let's
Was
just
it a
say you
crit or
guys.
was it an
I
18?
think you guys are going to enjoy this.
Did he say 18 or nat 20?
He said nat 20.
No, not. I got not 18. 18.
Oh, you got an 18?
Yes, naturally 18. So I got plus whatever else. So I should hopefully hit
Oh.
him now.
Never mind then.
No, not 20. Not 18.
Sag.
Soon.
All right. Do I hit him though? Hopefully, is 18
Yes,
at least enough? or
you
do I
hit
need-
him.
Okay. Finally. All right.
So, if I remember right, Ray of Frost reduces enemy movement speed, and they're going
Yes.
to take a 1d8 for their damage.
Yes, I also have boom, one of my invocations, agonizing shots from that
That actually, wait,
'cause this is the
agonizing
packet-
shots. That's from the Pact of the Gun.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah,
know if
you
you
get
have
to
it up
add
in
your
the
charisma,
buttons.
so it's a 1d8 plus your charisma modifier.
So plus 4 then. Which is
Yeah.
Plus 4. So 1d8 plus 4. Okay, let's hope the fucking dice roller doesn't screw me this time. 1d8. I rolled a 2, but I also have reckless fire, where if I roll a 1 or a 2, I can roll again. Does that activate here also?
Roll again.
Oh fuck no! I rolled a natural 1 and then I have to take it that time. Fuck, so 1 plus 4. Let's go.
You were
did-
He is taking 5 damage, and his movement speed is reduced by 20 feet.
He can't even move a
Bro,
square.
I'm pulling my actual dice out, bro. Please, I'm gonna get a camera so I can have it on stream and shit. 'Cause
I mean,
this
that
dice
is
roller thing
that
does
is
me.
fair, dude. That is
I
fair.
don't trust this shit no more. Okay, so yeah, he took 5 cold damage, and his speed is reduced by 10.
Oh, by 10, my bad.
Yeah, it's just reduced by 10 until the start of the next turn.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. I
Oh.
smile a little bit under my octopusy,
Crunch.
octo-like mouth.
Yo.
Yeah,
That
I had to
is
take that
your turn.
My turn?
Yeah.
What shall I do? Yes. I know I have an empty crossbow now, and I'm pretty sure that uses an action to reload it.
It does.
Yeah. What do I want to do? Because I know we're still in combat, but I also more so want to go up to this man
Then,
and interrogate.
I mean, you want to go ahead and go tie him up and make sure he doesn't bleed to death?
I could do that.
Yeah. So, stepping over, I'm going to need you to go ahead and make me a medicine check.
Well, I know I don't got that. So let's see. I got 6.
Then it's going to be a d20 plus your wisdom.
Plus my wisdom. I actually don't think I have that either.
Is it
check.
your wisdom?
That's what medicine
Yes,
says.
it is. And I don't
yeah.
have no modifier in wisdom either. So
One of my guys is saying you have action surge if you want to dash and then take a shot, or if you want to reload and take a shot.
do I have action surge?
You're a fighter.
Oh shit, that's right.
Do you want to retcon your move and go back?
No, I'll keep it as is.
Okay.
It's not like the guy's gonna do anything to me. But on that roll, I did get a 6 though.
You got a 6?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you're looking at this and you're like, fuck. What is it I do for broken or for missing arms again? I don't think I was taught that much.
I am robot, so I do not know the fleshy human. I only know bolts and oil.
Bolts and
Well,
oil.
I mean, you're wood, stone, and metal, so.
Bolts and oil. And some weird fire fuel thing that keeps me alive.
Yep. This dude's gonna fall to his knees and go prone. This dude's already prone and is just kind of, suffering there. Jingles?
Yes. Is it my turn?
I would say it is.
Okay, so bonus action to continue my heat metal because that is what I get to do. So I take 3, 6, 7, 8, 2. I take 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That puts that at damage. And then he takes
That's
8,
bolter.
5, and 4, 9, 8. Was that 17? Yeah, so he takes 17
9
more.
and 8 is 17, yes.
So he takes 17 more points.
As to which your bell is going to burn straight through his skull.
All right. Movement action to move here. Well, technically like here and a half. I'm going to slowly raise my hand and point it to the one trying to run away and simply tell him, sleep. And now I get to roll I believe that's a 5d8.
You're using the spell sleep.
Yep.
I thought you were using command.
No. Alright, so I need 2 more of these. 1. Don't I have another d8?
Oh,
Really?
that's what
Oh, here we go. Alright, so a total of 6, 6, 12, 5, and 5. So 22. So 29 HP if he has that many hit points.
So, to y'all, if y'all are paying attention, Jester is going to round the corner, point at the guy that you've been shooting at, Cornwell, and he's just going to say sleep, and this dude is going to smack the ground cold. He is unconscious.
And now combat's technically over because I'm going to shamble over and basically coup de grace.
Basically. Initiative is over. That is indeed correct. Francis is definitely flipping his shit. And, there's a guy bleeding out that Crunch doesn't know how to help.
Oh, by the way, actually, really quick.
Help.
How does everybody in the town feel? Is there anybody watching? Or
People have scattered, and you can hear the sounds of metal and clinking as guards are making their way shortly.
Oh, that's not good.
Did any? I'm actually curious. With those missed shots, did any of them get hit? By the way, Anybody
God.
get hit?
Oh, I did miss a couple times, didn't I?
Yeah, same. Mine too. My crossbow. I'm just wondering if somebody just like went over and nailed somebody on accident.
For the sake of D&D rules, don't have anything for this, and I don't either. I'm gonna say no.
They got lucky this time.
Yeah, in the back of my head this whole time, I've been wondering, like, I wonder what's going on with all the civilians around.
Yeah, my little ray of frost just I look, I'm like, ah shit. And I
So-
shoot again. Oh fuck.
See somebody frozen in like a big ice cube just in the distance.
Ah. I need glasses, man.
So I will make my way back over to the group, switching mask to the sorrow mask, which is blue. And it'll be a whole new personality. You guys only recognize me because you directly witnessed it, but to literally anybody else, I am a completely new person now. Thank you, Trait. I love this thing. And I'll walk over to this bleeding out man, very worried, very concerned. Oh my goodness, you are just in the worst shape. And I'll like lightly pet his face and cast Healing Word. And he will
Well, that's
heal.
going.
That
He
was
will
He
heal
does
for
that.
6 points of
I'm gonna
damage.
put my illusory body back on, so I look like a regular hill dwarf just on the roof now, with like a hex gun. Everything kind of goes away. I'm now just a dwarf sitting on the roof, and I'm watching as Jingles heals. I'm just kind of like dangling my little legs off the roof.
I heal him for 6.
You're not exactly little. You are 4 foot.
Compared to my fellow compatriots, man, who are like 20 feet tall, man. I was
Look, the
basically
two, tall,
jogging to keep
two
up
tallest characters
with them.
are the juiced up, muscled orc mommy and the psychopath. I mean, Jester.
I'm not a psychopath. I'm a healer. What are you talking about?
I will put
I
my
think we're all pretty tall.
my battle axe back on my back, and I pull out my half empty bottle of wine and ask if anybody wants a drink to our victory in battle together.
Hey,
Hell yeah.
Such a
Cornwell-
gruesome
Cornwell
thing to
accepts.
celebrate such horrific death. That's awful. Sir, are you okay? As I like pat him on his chest.
How much healing did he give?
I like side eye. The just side eye Jingles like, okay.
So here's the best part about all of that. You know that it's still me, but part of
DJ,
your
I
brain
chopped the man
can't
in half.
rationalize it
Oh god.
because you swear that it's somebody else completely.
Okay. So if that's going on, then I'm like kind of wrestling with it, and I look to the little robot Buds on my shoulder, and like he's like frantically waving his arms, like, no, it's not okay. Like, this is not okay.
Yeah, you guys. So the reason you guys like have an inkling about it is because we've been hanging out all day. But like, I can swap mask while standing in front of people, and they think I'm completely different.
Crazy.
It is.
I want to ask the guy on the ground on why did they want it's Francis, right? So badly.
Yeah. Oh, he's just gonna tell you I was paid to do a job. That's all I know.
Oh, honey, it's okay. We all just follow orders when we're given them. Who
You
gave
know
you
who-
the orders?
Yeah, I was just gonna say that.
I mean, when they say no questions asked and drop a pile of money in front of you, do you really want to ask questions?
Fair. We did borderline the same.
So I'm guessing you're the one that's gonna pay us then, right? Want his money.
Yeah, I think we take his and we go talk to Francis. Double reward.
I will say that I think that would be good compensation. Our friends look fairly hurt. My hands are so damaged. What happened?
Can I don't remember. Did the hooded guy from earlier who first attacked,
He's
did
dead.
he just get disintegrated? I know
dead.
he got dead, but did he get disintegrated or is there anything left?
He
No,
was
he got-
I
half
split
in
it.
two.
I split him in
Because I
half.
wanna because I
Mhm.
wanna go over to his body to see if there's any like notes or anything on
Where
it.
the
Go
money
ahead and
was
give me an
going, like-
investigation check.
Cool.
This person is kind of staring at Jakara and Jester in absolute horror, and just kind of. I can't reach that side where my pouch is, but you can have it.
I'll take it and
By the
count.
way, I rolled a 19.
On the investigation, nice.
Yeah, I can roll good for that, but not on anything else.
Yeah, no kidding.
Welcome to D&D.
Yeah, welcome to D&D. No, still not the most murderous
Where the
session.
rules are
We'll
made up and the
literally
players
burned a tower down. Sorry. So yeah, you're searching the man, and he doesn't seem to have much on him, except for the money that he had promised you all.
Nice.
Nice. How much
And,
money does this guy have on him?
So that would have been
50 gold apiece.
And he
Oh, 50 gold each?
Yep.
yeah, each. And that's really it. He, other than what he was wearing and his weapon, which
Or-
everything he was wearing is now split perfectly down the middle. Go Jakara.
Look at you being good at math.
Bucks up.
I'm
You know what I forgot too? My hex thing I had. I totally forgot my entire ability.
You did forget that.
I
was-
totally forgot.
I was
about
waiting.
that.
I was waiting.
It has a 90-foot range too. I didn't even think about that until after. I was like, fuck.
um. But yeah, he doesn't have anything. Francis, Yoni, I noticed you over there. Francis is on the ground, clutching his legs close to his chest as he's rocking back and forth like, what have I done? What have I done? What have I done? What have I done?
The Styx is just like standing over him, and like I asked her to guard him, so she's just like standing in front of
I
him.
think we have like
watching,
another
And I go,
30 or
guys,
so minutes
I
in
think
this
these are
session.
guards. We should probably get out of here.
Ooh, good call. I kind of form myself back into that form with the muscleoid look on it and climb down the wall and then turn back into my little dwarf outfit and my little
Well, I mean,
dwarf outfit, and I'm ready to go.
You can climb normally without having
Can I
to
climb with it on too? With the illusory form? Oh
Uh-huh.
hell yeah! Okay, I just climb down the wall, looking all sticky, just looking like Spider-Man, bro. Just climbing down that wall, perfect.
Yeah, Jingles, the dude had 5 silver on him.
Yeah, he worked for like nothing.
Well, he didn't get paid.
Oh well.
And so the guards do show up, and they cover both bridge entrances, and so over here, they come from over here, in these areas as well.
I mean, I've got this if you guys,
What's our move, Jingles?
Oh, by all means, you stay here. I'll handle it.
There's blood just kind of around
Alright.
the area.
I will wait till the guards approach and yeah, no. I've still got my my tragedy mask on.
I would like to kind of move more this way.
No, like however you guys want to position yourself, I'm very much just waiting for the guards, hands clasped in front of me, just waiting.
I say
The dwarf is running away.
I say we get on out of here.
I'd like to go
Correct.
into the tavern that we're next to. I'm inside the tavern.
2 people are running away. 1 person just walks to the tavern. But yeah,
I'm gonna go with-
guard
I'm
in
gonna go
full
Crunch.
plate from head to toe is going to step forward with a with his sword sheathed and a shield on his arm.
Mhm.
So you mind telling me what happened here?
I'm gonna roll performance as all of this is going on. Oh, guard, it was truly awful. This men and his rogues, they attacked me and my friends. They burned my hands, and I'll show him my hands, and they were just true fiends. We fought and begged to try and get them to go away, but they were so insistent on trying to kill us. We had no choice. We had to fight back, and it was awful. It was so much murder. And sir, please, we just want to go home and forget this horrible, horrible instance ever happened. I'll roll performance, and I get advantage on it because of my School of Jesters.
What is your total?
I believe that one's advantage. Pulling up
Yeah,
my
this is
picture.
definitely a performance because it's part truth, part lie. So it's. I'm not gonna lean towards persuasion or deception. So performance works for me.
That is going to be. Let me see. Pull up my sheet. That is a 19 plus performance is down here at 8. I'm going to throw in my own bardic performance, which is a 1d6. So 5, so 15 plus 6 is 25 plus 5. A 30 performance to weave the tale of what happened.
That is very that is a very tragic tale. I do apologize.
Thank you.
Please be on your way. We'll take care of the situation.
Thank you. You're very kind, and you do such a wonderful job here. And I'll like sniffle and walk into the tavern.
Come, Jingles. Come take a seat at the bar with me and have a drink.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
I'm just gonna follow Crunch, just kind of like, oh shit, not really knowing what to do.
Well, I mean, you guys
Yes,
weren't that
go,
far. I'm
go.
pretty sure you guys heard the
Oh, it was
crying.
very dramatic. Like,
Yeah. Let's get on. So let's just
Back to
get
the
on.
tavern.
Back to the tavern.
Absolutely.
Yoni, are you gonna try to guide our panic-stricken friend?
Yeah, when the guards came up, I pulled him in the bush with me way up here, and so
Yeah, he wasn't fighting you.
folded
He's too scared to do shit.
folded sticks back into her suitcase form, and so now we're just here in the bush, and I kind of like poke my head out and be like, "Oh, good man, let's get back to the Wyverns Guild so we can get this over with." And like kind of
Wyvern
take him
snare.
by the arm. Thank you so much. Take him by the arm and just like drag him out of the bush and like back to everyone else.
while we're sitting here, just enjoying ourselves, and the guards have fucked off, I'm gonna switch my tragedy mask back over to my normal blank expression.
Huh. There you are, Jingles. Who was that other guy?
There's another guy here. That's crazy. Surely they didn't look like me.
No, man, it was different.
Imposters. It's crazy. Anybody explain what happened to my hands?
Well,
Like the little robot on my
you
shoulder is like
melted somebody's
freaking
face.
out.
Melted someone's with my own hands? Well, that's just crazy.
Yeah, a little crazy.
Yeah, weirder things have happened. So,
Is that
are we
so?
collecting our payment?
I believe the payment was doubled.
That is very true. He said he would pay double for us not to turn him in.
Francis.
Huh?
Is he
What?
still with us?
As the shriveled ball of a man is carried into the tavern.
It's Francis in the room with us.
What's
What-
next,
what?
Francis? What's next? Where's that shiny, sir?
Oh, um,
It's 100 gold apiece. Come on, Francis.
right. That.
Yeah. Pay up to the psychopaths you hired.
But back to back to the laboratory.
Sure. With our pockets full.
Well, it's there.
I'm sure the money's there. Besides, Francis, you wouldn't lie to us, would you?
Nope, no lying here. Nope, not at all.
Ah, I love Francis. He's such a great guy, so upstanding.
Can I insight check him?
You can absolutely give me an insight check if you want.
You rolled a nat 1. That man is too scared to lie.
Okay. 13, is it plus whatever, right? Or is there...
It's plus your
Oh.
insight.
Oh, -1. Okay, so 12.
12.
Yeah. I didn't know my insight was
That's definitely yeah. This dude is terrified out of his goddamn mind. So yeah,
It
he
looks
fears
like
his
it's
life
something-
is on the line. He does not have an interest in lying.
bad. All right. Oh well.
I mean,
Back to
like-
the laboratory.
in the course of an hour, I have pretty much solidified myself as a nightmare for this man for the rest of his life.
It hasn't even been an hour. A round is 6 seconds. You guys went 5 rounds.
No,
In
I'm talking
half
about
a
like,
minute.
because remember, I met him at the fountain and terrified
Yeah,
the fuck out of
only
him.
30 minutes has passed since you terrified him.
So in like 35 minutes, I've proven myself to be a fucking nightmare. Yeah, this guy's never gonna lie to us, guys. I promise you.
Oh, well, you were in the room.
This is great. This
So,
is great.
Yeah,
Can
Make
I
our
go
so
way.
rolling?
it is now at this point that you guys return to the laboratory, I assume,
Yeah.
Mhm.
with
That's
Francis
what I'm
to tell
doing.
everybody stop moving real quick. I'm just gonna go ahead and group. You know, that works.
We were flying.
Hell yeah, fast track it. Fast travel.
Skyrim fast travel.
Yeah, fast travel, yeah.
Here, fast travel.
Give me a horse, I'll climb the mountains.
Okay, everybody's been moved. Oh, and you guys make your way back to the laboratory when Francis heads around back. And he heads over by the statue before he starts kind of pulling away at the dirt with his hands.
I'd like to tail him.
As well.
You're gonna what?
Just tail him. Stay on him as he's walking
Oh.
towards that statue
Right.
with like a.
Yeah, and he seems to be digging at it, and he's not doing so well. And he asks if anybody has a shovel.
All I got are some Smith's tools.
Mason tools.
Surprised the bard
Bag of
doesn't have
sand.
mold earth. Oh, what's up, Vovoid? Thanks for the raid, man.
You're so funny. I don't have everything. I'm just really good at what I do have.
Fair enough, fair enough. So he continues to dig at the ground. And it takes a moment before he grabs the. Before he seems to start trying to pull a chest out of the ground.
I'll help you with that. Proceed to smash open the top of it.
Give me a strength check.
What? D20 plus strength.
D20 plus your strength modifier. Thanks for the follow as well, dude.
Oof. Ow. 5.
5. Yeah. You punch
Oh.
the top of your chest, or not your chest, the chest, and you just kind of, or you punch the top of it, and you don't put any force behind it. It's just thunk, and nothing happens. He just kind of looks at you like, nice. Then you want to help.
Oh, damn. I guess I'm a
help me get
little
your payment
winded.
out the ground?
Guess I'm a little winded from that walk in that battle. I need to take a break.
And he's going to continue working at the chest, and he seems to be struggling with this.
Would anybody
After-
else recommend helping the frail, slow man?
This is really dug down deep in there. He's...
Crunch will help him out.
Yeah, go ahead and roll a strength check.
Strength? Oh, damn. That's I think that's only...
Yeah, I got a nat 20 on that last roll. Or nat 1, I'm sorry. I was like...
got a whopping...
1?
Or actually... I know, I got a whopping 6. Never mind.
Yeah, my
I'm sorry,
punch was...
Jakar, you had a nat 1?
Yeah.
Oof, nat 1s are worse than just getting a low roll. That means
Yeah.
something happens.
Uh-oh.
So,
Yeah.
broken hand.
You bruised your hand. You're taking a damage.
Oh, no.
0 points of damage from bruising your hand trying to break open the chest.
Okay, I'll take it.
Yeah. Crunch, you and him work at it for a while before y'all eventually get the chest out. It was stuck in there really good. And after opening the chest, he kind of digs in and pulls out a pouch before closing and latching the chest shut. And he opens it and he counts it, and he just kind of hands the small leather pouch to Crunch.
Just to clarify, earlier, did we all get 50 gold for something else too earlier?
Well, Crunch had found the pouch with the payment that was for y'all. He didn't say he spread it, so currently he's holding on to 250 gold.
Gotcha. Plus this that he just got, right?
Yeah, Francis just handed it to him, but that's y'all's
And then
payment.
I still have my pouch from the dead bunny, right?
From the dead Tabaxi, yes.
Tabaxi.
But that's gotta be. Hey, he was a cat. That's gotta be calling him a bunny. That's worse. That rabbit over there.
Whoops.
Hey, Francis, your buddy. He's about 40 feet that way. I don't know if you want anything with him.
Charge to a crisp.
Yeah.
A little bit.
I'll give him a burial later.
Damn. I keep the goggles, right?
he disregards your comment.
I smile, like I keep them on. I adjust them on my face.
He kind of eyes around before turning back to the group. So I guess now would be the time for the actual job I wanted to hire you all for.
I would like my money first.
He gestures to the pouch he handed Crunch.
I'll distribute it all out evenly.
Yeah, so you guys are each getting 10 platinum.
10 platinum.
50 total.
Was that with the gold that we were supposed to get from the?
Crunch, are you
earlier or
also
not?
distributing the gold?
Yes.
Okay, so everybody's getting 15 platinum, not 10.
15. Okay.
150 gold apiece. Got it. I have such an odd number of money because I gave that gold piece away.
Man over here.
Hey, it's worth it. I have plans for that shit, okay?
You do? I assume you do. And I think it is safe to... We got a couple more minutes. So yeah. He kind of reaches into... a bag he had hidden under his coat, his cloak, and he pulls out papers. Jakar, you pulled these papers earlier. You pulled similar papers off of the tabaxi.
I did.
You know, singed around the edges. Partly legible.
I feel like I should pull that out and hand it to him. I'm unsure.
But is that what you're doing?
I don't recall us reading the note.
You got bits and pieces of information. You didn't. It was. The rest of it was not legible.
Oh, Francis, I forgot earlier when we found your dead friend. I just want to go ahead and say that we also pulled this note off of him. Holy shit, lazy scavenger. Thank you for 5,000 bits, dude. What the?
So he did try to save some of the research. I do thank you for that.
What the? Thank you so much.
Kind of find a spot to slip it in his stack of papers before, like lining them up.
How are you tonight, bro? We're just playing my first ever D&D campaign.
So I've come across a bit of rather unsettling, information about our dear city Airstrand here. I'm looking for a group of adventurers to help me in fixing this issue. Long story short, the truth is, Airstrand is not going to remain in the sky much longer. This city is falling.
Well, that seems like it could be disastrous, cataclysmic, some would say.
Not if we're far enough away.
And how did you find out about this?
So, digging through the crypts and caverns underneath Airstrand, at least what's still attached to the floating islands, we found ancient texts depicting magic and runic symbols, and their magical energy seems to be fading.
I don't know anything about magic, guys.
Me neither, to be quite fair.
How did
That's
you
why I
know
got
this,
the-
man?
I get the pew pew.
Like, what was controlling these magics?
That's what I need to figure out, if we have any sense of trying to save Airstrand or the surrounding countries below.
Shoot.
Well, what would the next steps be, essentially?
Well, as you can now tell, there's an organization of sorts which is after me, and I still need to be able to conduct research to figure out what I can do to help.
How does the
Stop
collapse of Airstrand benefit the people that were after you?
Yeah, don't they live in the city?
Assume that they are probably in more places than just the city here. As you all know, Luyarna has returned to our world. and currently resides below where Airstrand is currently.
Hmm.
And with it, a lot of less than desirable things have returned with it.
More monsters for me to face. That's why I came home.
So what I'm hearing is we're taking a trip down? How much would one of those airships cost, Francis? Would you know by chance?
Actually, I was not thinking of taking an airship. Instead, how do you guys feel about giant eagles?
Listen, man. I was a professional scarecrow for 3 years. I think I've had a lot of experience with birds.
Eagles don't have cannons on them. I can't say I'm quite experienced.
I fought many a big
Sounds
beast, but
quite
never
like
a
a
giant
giant
eagle. I fought many a giant beast, but never a giant eagle.
Well,
Hmm?
then it is. At this case,
Yeah, holy shit, DJ. He just came in here and showed fucking some love. Hope he's doing well.
they're the preferred transportation, at least for me.
Uh,
Especially being as close to the islands as we need to be.
Francis, where are these birds coming from? Exactly, am I...
And I'd also like a clear-cut definition of what you would be using my services for. I am not the magic user. I do not understand things like that. What do you require of Jakara?
We will have to go retrieve the birds. They're on one of the connected islands of the city. And for what I am requesting of the party specifically is going to be protection and exploration.
I'd like to pull out my axe, my great axe, and then, you know, like kind of stomp it on the ground, and do there's like a arm on my hip kind of laughing pose, and say, well, I can do protecting.
And I
As
can keep us
well.
entertained along the way.
Mr. Francis, question for you.
Yes, what is it?
Does the, leader, the mayor, know of this by any chance? Does any higher-ups know? I know y'all have been doing this, yelling and stuff for a minute, but have we had a one-on-one conversation with them before?
I haven't been able to get close to any officials, and let's just say they don't really take the words of Doomsayer seriously. Here.
Right. Neither did we. I
No,
think it's fair that we should at least give it to their attention so that in case
I
the worst happened, we can try to at least let them know or get civilians out.
while I do agree with you, I do believe that more substantial proof and information would be in the best interest when trying to persuade them.
So no proof. This is a tough
All I
predicament.
have is skeptical knowledge of what me and my friend had discovered. There's no way to tell how fast we're falling or when the magic will give out. As of currently.
Do
All
you have
right.
a plan, man?
So we need
To,
proof.
fix it? Like, proof it is, I guess.
To answer your previous question, as of currently, I do not have